wife up an iPad because of its note-taking ability. Plus, I also needed it for one Sunday a month when I do worship services. And now she's getting used to actually using an Apple Pen, handwriting notes in a notebook, and having synchronized between her Windows computers and everything. She goes, I don't know if I like it or not, but the paper-like screen works really well.
That's with an iPad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried the Remarkable a while ago, and I wasn't thrilled by it.
Yeah, the Apple Pencil's really cool.
Yeah. Why is... Oh, that's the reason why. It's like, why is it wanting me to watch an advertisement? Because I'm not signed in on my account on Twitch.
Ryder is having some issues. And Skylar's haircut must be running late. Today is just the day.
It is a day.
It is the day.
The day, a day.
As I say, everything just it's all blowing up. Every last bit of it.
Yeah, we could always run an impromptu one shot if you guys want.
Hey, I'm always down for a one shot.
I got one. Not ready for it, but I know it. I wrote
Not
it.
ready for it.
I
we
wrote
could just
it.
do like a buddy cop session.
What's that?
Mandalore and Jubilee.
Oh yes. Oh, Skylar should be here already, so I'm not sure what's up with him. ABP Gaming RPG. Thanks for the resub, or thanks for the sub.
Yay! That's a resub. 34 months.
I thought so. Yeah, I see that now.
34 months. Wow.
That is the length, pretty much the length of Blue Box.
Dang near 3 years.
Yep.
There, I'll share mine, just because that way he's not lonely.
Yeah, Skylar just got home.
Yay! As the crowd goes mild. I cannot wait. I hope the weather hangs out this week. I bought a 3-pound salmon fillet slab, and I'm gonna smoke it.
That just reminded me because I have a brisket cooking in the oven right now.
Why are you cooking it and not smoking it?
Because I don't have a smoker.
Charcoal grill with a thermometer. I did that.
I don't have a charcoal grill either. I have propane.
Oh, you poor person. So when I lived, my last house had a propane stove, and I like to grill. I love to grill. And someone goes, "Why do you use charcoal instead of a propane grill?" I'm like, "Because I have a gas stove."
Yeah, you know what?
It's redundant.
What's redundant is the size of that water bottle.
It's my gallon.
And Skylar, your hair looks nice.
It does.
There's a song that it makes me think of, but I don't know that it's a good song. I don't know. I've only heard it a couple times. But So Fresh, So Clean by
Oh yeah.
Black Eyed Peas.
I don't know who it's by. I don't know who it's. I have no idea.
My water bottle says, "I cannot brain today. I has the dumb." And has is H-A-Z and dumb is D-U-M.
I love that.
I had a friend custom make it for me.
I love that.
Mine
just has like little affirmations from throughout the day.
My wife's got that one.
I don't know. I'm a bodybuilder. I don't need the affirmations. I've been drinking a gallon a day for like 5 years now.
My Wednesday, I went to the gym and went to work out with a buddy, and my better half came home and she's like, "Yeah, my kickboxing buddy canceled on me today, and I just need to work out." I'm like, "Well, I'll pay the $5, guest membership for the day." And she just sat on the, the treadmill, just walking, just listen to music walking, and she's like, "I cannot believe how much you sweat when you're doing and I was just doing lats. I was working on my lats all day long, and just different. And,
Buddy,
she goes, "I cannot believe."
Keep going. I was just saying hi.
And and I'm like, "Yeah, but I also sweat for a living."
I'm glad I don't sweat for a living. I would be so sad. I hate sweating.
Yeah, I can't help it. I'm just a big man, and Lupus can understand because he and I work together. fact, he and I went and hang out yesterday for about 6 hours yesterday, Lupus. Just chilling.
I see how it is.
My better half put it on the calendar last time. We do D&D once every 2-3 weeks,
Yeah.
and my wife and his wife needed to hang out, just have girl day, so they went and got mani pedis, and I went up
Nice.
to his place,
Nice.
Cute.
and then I went and got my new bowling ball. I just had it drilled. So Monday, I'm hoping to go test it out and see how well I do. I had to go from a 12-pound ball to a 15 because I was throwing my 12-pounder way too hard for leagues.
I like
But-
bowling.
Is there a max
I-
speed?
I-
Like, are you not supposed to throw faster than 12?
No, so when bowling leagues, and I have a pretty aggressive curve and a hook. If you start throwing it too hard, it doesn't hook properly, so then you get very, very inconsistent.
So you're talking about
because
just
that
for quality, not for like
Yes, for
regulations.
quality.
Yeah.
Yep. So that back injury I had, 2.5-3 years ago. This year is my first full year bowling, and I was still kind of recovering through the end of last year. So this year was my first full year bowling, so I had to relearn my form. So instead of going up to a 15-pound ball like I was using, I dropped to a 12 so I could relearn my form and not re-injure myself.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we might
So-
be running a tad bit late
Can you hear
today.
me?
Yep, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can
Oh,
hear you.
Hey, and there's Ryder too.
Yay!
Yay!
And
Jinx.
Skylar, I set up
I
your
already have a soda.
Skylar, I set up your
I'll go
character
get one.
sheet, your
Yeah, I rearranged
all of that stuff. Yeah, for sure. Also,
because I just usually have Zoom, the character sheet, and then Video Ninja on the other one.
Gotcha.
Except the mouse is dead.
Hey, Ryder. Ooh, nice background, man.
Starburst ice drinks. They are delicious.
Do you know? I think I'm the only person in probably the world that doesn't like a pink Starburst.
They also have them in lemon, cherry, and orange.
They do, because the red and yellow
Yes.
Starburst are my favorite, which
You don't-
nobody likes the yellow
Ooh.
ones. But
I like
I
the
don't
yellow
like-
ones. I can't stand the red
I-
ones.
Yeah.
oh, really? Okay.
I don't like cherry, so I hate cherry.
Oh no, the
Same
more it
with
tastes like
this-
Robitussin, the more I like it.
See, at least you know the connection.
So I'm a sugar addict, legit sugar addict. So like I had to cut processed foods out of my diet. My mother-in-law, she for 4 or 5 years in a row on my birthday, she kept making me coconut pies. I don't like coconut at all.
I love coconut.
So the last year that before I cut out processed foods, she made me a small coconut pie as a joke.
I don't
then
know. If
she
someone
remembered
made me a
it's-
pie as a joke, I'd still eat it.
I can't stand the flavor and texture of it.
Mm.
So one of my favorite pies is apple,
Mhm.
pumpkin,
Pumpkin
and
is my
banana cream.
number one.
Banana cream, number one. What about you, Ryder? What's your number one pie? You're muted.
You're muted.
Silent pie.
Apple.
Mm,
Or French
Apple.
silk. One of the two.
Apple
Ooh,
and
French
what?
silk.
Ooh, that's rich.
Obscure.
I found a keto pumpkin pie recipe that actually is
That
phenomenally
sounds
delicious.
scary.
Really?
Oh yeah, I made it this year for Christmas. I hosted my family, and my sister came over with her fiance and her kids, and they're usually kind of picky eaters. So I made a keto glazed ham, and like a full keto meal, like green bean
Is it glazed
casserole,
ham
pumpkin
always
pie.
keto?
No.
No,
Right?
it isn't because it's made with
Oh,
maple
with the
syrup
sugar,
and
I
other
guess
things.
makes the carbs too high.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So I made a full keto meal with green bean casserole, keto glazed ham, and a pumpkin pie. And everyone came back for seconds.
Nice.
How do you make the keto pumpkin pie? You just like replace the crust with almond flour crust or something like that?
If you want, I'll send you the recipe.
Because honestly, when I'm in prep and I can't eat a whole lot of carbs, what I normally do if I really want pumpkin pie, if it's like that time of year, I just take canned pumpkin and I do like 2 Splenda, a splash of like sugar-free maple syrup, and then sprinkle some cinnamon in it, and you just mix it up. And it tastes like pumpkin
Just
pie. color.
crustless?
Yeah, just crustless pie.
Yeah, that sounds good too. That actually sounds good too.
I'm gonna share. I don't know if you use OneNote at all. I'm gonna share with you my recipe book, and I've got a bunch.
Ooh.
I've got a bunch of stuff I've been putting together.
I always lean into like the animal-based diet once in a while. My body
Yes.
just like craves nothing processed at all. So today I've just been eating steak and mango.
Hey, say if it moos or clucks or oinks, I will eat it.
And on that
So-
note, let's go ahead and get
Sad.
started for the day.
There. You should have an email from Julie.
My
All
real
right.
name is Jubilee.
Well,
Yes, that's all I'm gonna call you now.
with the exception of Katie, who is celebrating her birthday today,
Happy birthday, Katie!
Happy birthday!
we have all managed to make it. Skylar running it tight with his haircut. Ryder, apparently you worked out your internet.
We're on a hot spot right now, buddy.
Oh,
I was gonna say he harassed the AI thing enough, and it started working again.
and Taylor, you're somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just at my boyfriend's house.
Oh, you don't have the nice like office.
I know, I don't have
ambiance.
like my cool green background with the gold curtains and everything. It's just a kitchen behind me.
So we can go ahead and actually get started for the day. We may as well hop right into it. You know what? Let's just hop right into the recap. We had a bunch of level
Okay.
up last time, so a lot of character
Mhm.
introduction stuff last time. So let's go ahead and hop right into it.
Okay, well, with the recap, so last week, last game, April 7th, we started by Raja and Rihu opening up their chests. Found some goodies in there, some awesome magic items. Vantilord broke the final contract and had a vision as well as this weird feeling of strengths dueling inside of him. The old man, the were-rat old man, said that they were pretty sure they came from the city of Northern Lights, which is about 2 days south of where they're at. He wasn't 100% sure, though. We also identified a transparent glass ring that Cricket found in her chest. The group started exploring deeper into the temple where Vantilord had actually explored the previous day. Raja decided to climb into that giant nest that Vantilord originally saw. While he was climbing in, Vantilord noticed that several of the several skeletal remains inside of the nest. Cricket said that it's probably a very large bird of prey, like an eagle
Oh
or
no,
a
we
hawk.
can devolve into chaos. The DM left.
Yes, we can devolve into chaos. Everyone, no. We moved into the next room that had all the growth. Vantilord noticed that several of the skeletal remains had actually moved since he first explored it. And as they were going through the room, just looking for any claw marks or whatnot, a large creature uncoiled from a rock-like shell, and it was big, reached up to the ceiling of 25 feet, took it down after several rounds of awesome combat. We started going to the next room where we had some barrels and a mimic disguised as a chest that went off on Raja. It was kind of funny. And finally, we started looking to one more growth room that had a ceiling of about 40 feet tall. And there were some fungi monsters that we took out that was awesomely deciding to spore and poison us. So there we go. Hopefully everyone can hear me.
You took out one of them, anyways.
I think we took out 2 of the spore monsters. So I'm going to get that pasted in right there. Ta-da!
Skylar, you muted if you were trying to say something.
I have one on my back actually, in a blanket.
Yep, that's right. You are correct.
Oh right, we were
Smash
using
that
it like
guy up.
cheesecloth, weren't we?
Yes.
Leave it to Skylar just to keep collecting these odd creatures in his backpack.
Yeah.
He was cute.
He was cute. Collecting.
He's my
mushroom
squishy. I
pets.
will call him my squishy. Why are you sleeping, squishy?
Oh, let's see. So let's go ahead and. So yes, the cute little mushroom that is now in Skylar's backpack is like a little bit like an angry toadstool.
I say we laid it on fire. Just to see what happens.
think I can do that if you want me to.
Do it. No.
I have Firebolt.
Raj is what? Not I wouldn't say immune, but resistant.
So,
I'd feel
I'll
really
just
sad
find
if
another
it-
one.
if it hurt it.
yeah, so you find yourselves in that room, the autumn room, full of various colors, plants, leaves, and even a warmth and a glow in the ambiance, as well as the items that you each had previously found. Across the way from
Okay.
you do see that there is a pathway. It looks like another room, and of course you know what was behind you.
First of all, I want to go investigate the skeleton. Just look over to see if I can determine if it's a humanoid remain, if there's any gold on it. Again, maybe any small daggers. You know me, I like my weapons.
You find 35 silver and 5 gold. There is a fairly corroded short sword on it. A lot of pitting.
Well, I'm gonna take the money. The sword can stay there.
Okay.
Is there any cloth on him, like a robe or a cape?
Some tattered clothing. It looks like there's probably his undershirt, undergarments in general below his armor. It's looks like it's seen better days. It has quite a few holes in it, and it's worn pretty bad.
I'm just gonna leave him then. And I'm gonna split up the money found between all the party members. I'm gonna make a note to let Cricket know, so everyone should get. I'm gonna give everyone 1 gold and 7 silver.
Okay. Vandalord, as you grab that pouch, divvy up the coin, there's a stirring inside of you. And it like a familiar essence of your life. Almost like just a soft smile.
I'm gonna make a mental note of that, and I'm just gonna continue trying to divvy up. You know, the paladin way. Make sure, because we're traveling as a group, everyone should have a share in the spoils.
All right. What about the rest of you?
I'm just ready to keep rolling.
Rolling, jumping all around the place.
Yeah, I think after like what we just kind of just experienced for me, I'm probably not too interested in looting at this point. Or like looking for things. I just want to kind of keep moving down this hallway. While being very cautious because we just saw a boulder turn into a giant centipede thing. So
That's probably. Yep. Let's see here. Do I have sanity? Where's
What
my
about you,
sanity?
Raja? As the others begin to continue forward, the fungi guy on your back is squirming around a little bit. He's currently not shooting out any of the spores, and it seems like he is tiring, but he's still contained, pretty well contained within your blanket.
I'm gonna stuff the blanket in my backpack
Okay.
and then just follow along.
All right. What is the order that you guys are heading through here? Such as, is Raja first, last? Where's Jubilee?
I would like to be somewhere in the middle.
Middle. Okay. Did you say something, Sky?
No, I just got the mouse to work.
Okay. What's up?
well, I'll just go. I'm pretty injured, so I'm probably gonna hang back.
Okay.
Yep, I'll go first. And as I say that, I'm gonna do lay on hands on myself. I'm gonna heal myself for 10 points of healing.
All right.
And just click it right there. And as we pass the barrels, I'm just gonna randomly kick them, trying to destroy them.
These ones, you see that there's actually quite a few in this room that you're in.
Like I said, randomly, like every third
Yep.
or fourth barrel I see.
As you do kick them, these ones seem to be a bit more hardy, not as busted up as the previous ones. Being that they're stacked on their sides, you do break one loose from the block that was holding it from moving, and the barrels begin to roll across the room as they and spread out. But none of the barrels actually break open.
Well, that's definitely keeping us inconspicuous.
The way I figure, we've already been making a lot of noise. What's a little bit more? I
Do
mean,
you
I'm
want
sure
to
something's
try
heard
to
a
open
scream. I was hoping they'd break it open easier. Maybe we find some water, maybe some gold. Maybe some dice that I forgot to open.
All right, and you continue
No,
forward.
Pat, Cricket is not dead. She's on vacation for her birthday.
Well, are we going to try to open any of these?
If they smash open easily, I say let's do it, but no need to, I think, overexert ourselves.
I mean, we just had a mimic we dealt with, so why don't you just smash him?
If you want me to smash them, I will gladly smash them.
I think you and Raj should just smash away.
Alright, I want to pick one up and throw it against the ground as hard as possible.
All right.
Donkey Kong style.
Oh, absolutely. And our only anachronism for the day.
You go ahead and you pick it up and smash it against the ground. Inside of it, it spills out a large amount of grain. It just
Well-
spreads across the floor. Just
As I pick up the next barrel, do they all feel about the same weight?
the next one you pick up feels about the same.
If I shake it around, does it still kind of have that same sound like the grain, or is it like a sloshing like water, or
More of a solid than a liquid.
This might be food for those were rats. If they didn't know that there's grain here, they may not have been strong enough to break these. As I say that, I'm gonna smash it.
More grain.
I look at Rhea, I'm like, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about mimics out these for right now.
So much bread.
So much bread?
Yeah.
I
I
say
think-
let's just keep on going.
I think you're right. This seems pointless. Let's just, we're just wasting grain.
Yep. It's ingrained in us.
Hey,
All right. As you begin to continue forward, you find yourself passing a bit of a bridge. Down below, you see skeletons inside of the water. Broken crates look to appear to the left.
Are there
And-
any admins on stream? We've got a couple bots trying to advertise. Please remove them.
I don't think that there are, and I don't know how.
Okay.
Let's take a quick look here.
Did your stuff go out too?
Twitch.
Or is that just me?
Can you hear us, Skylar?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Did your stuff go out too?
What stuff? Oh,
Your computer and all?
no.
Oh.
Are you good now?
Yep.
You're not.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that.
Okay.
I lost you at the part where you said there's a bridge.
Okay. So,
It's over troubled waters.
yes, it is. And if the sound's good, let us know, or if we need to adjust the sound, let us know. But yeah, so you look out, and you do see that there are some very large beetles off to the left, down below on some crates. You do see that there's some broken crates. When you look far to your left, it looks like there's some kind of doorway down or archway down below. And some skeletons in the water, as well as another archway to the right.
So you said there's some beetles on some crates? How big are the beetles? Are they quite large, or are they
They're
just kind of
quite
small,
large,
like
yep.
standard?
Think of a small German Shepherd or something like that, right? They've got some size to them.
I'm gonna have my longsword at the ready as we move forward.
Okay.
We're close enough away where I can just Eldritch Blast like all of them.
I was thinking about engaging with my crossbow, but I'm not.
How
I'll probably
far?
not get quite the. I probably won't get the same results you guys will.
What's up, Skylar?
How far is the bridge from the water? Like, if I were to go down to the water, would I be able to get back up to the bridge?
10, 15 feet. You do see that it looks like the bridge wraps around this pillar that's in front of you. The ceiling in this area is probably about 15 feet above you, but then the floor drops down about another 15 feet. And I'm a little
I'm gonna.
quiet.
I'm gonna continue walking around this walkway again, sort of ready. I look at Jubilee. I'm like, if you think you can take them out with one blast, so we don't have to fight, do it.
Guarantee it'll kill them in one shot, but I can probably hurt them pretty bad.
Sweet.
Alright, I'm going
Raj is
to.
jumping.
Whoa!
Okay, Raja, you gonna jump off?
Yeah.
And Jubilee, are you firing out at them?
I am going to. Raja, where are you trying to jump to?
I'm just jumping in the water.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to take out the one on the lower level, hopefully.
Okay.
That way, the one that would be closest to him would be gone first. Let's see. Oh, can I actually do. I can do 2 beams. I'm going to do 1 beam at one of them and 1 beam at the other.
Okay, we got yellow and blue.
24 to hit the first one,
Oh, snap.
and a 23 to hit the second one.
Well, I'm going to tell you the 23 hits and that the 4 doesn't. Let me go ahead and find them real quick. But I'm pretty sure I'm right about that.
I'd be very
yes,
shocked if a 4 did.
that is correct.
No, it's 24.
Yes, but so 1 hits and 1 misses.
No, he
The
said a
24
24.
misses?
No, but what was your other one?
It was a 23 and a 24.
Oh, I thought you said you fired 2 with 4 and 24. Yes, that hits.
No, one. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So the first one is. Ooh. The first one is 10 points of force damage,
Okay.
and the second one is 3.
10 and 3. Is that a blue? Yellow, correct?
Yeah, I did 1 beam at each. One beam at each. The first one I shot at with the 10 was the bottom one, and the 3
Okay.
was the top one.
10, blue, 3. All right. And with that, you start to see the beetles scurrying,
Oh.
moving around, staying on top of these barrels. Raja, you're down below here. A good 15 feet below, and the water is about abdomen to chest height on you. The water, it's not frigid cold, but it's not nice and warm either. But nonetheless, you're in the water, pretty soaked from the jump. Beetles are scurrying. What are you doing?
Can you talk really quick?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Is
The
it your
music just got
earbuds?
so loud. No. This is the video ninja. I'm gonna
gotcha.
just run over to the beetles. Or the bottom beetle.
Okay. 10 feet. You're over there.
And I'll stab it.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll to hit.
Thirteen.
13. You swing. You hit the beetle, but it seems like its exoskeleton is too hard for your initial strike, and you actually miss. No damage. Anything else for your turn?
See, I can't tell. Well, I mean, I suppose I should probably get out of the water. This is a lot deeper than I thought it was. So I'll just go stand on the crate next to it.
Okay, you're gonna hop up onto the crate.
Yeah, then at least I'm out of the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna
With
pop my head
whatever
around the
killed them.
corner.
What's that, Raja?
I just said with whatever killed them.
Oh, gotcha. And what was that, Vantalord?
I'm gonna pop around the corner, take my crossbow, and aim at the higher beetle.
Okay. Do you mean pop around this here corner to look this way, or
Yeah.
go around the pillar?
To look to my left.
Okay.
Yep, just like that. And I'm gonna aim at the top beetle, the blue one.
All right.
Ten.
10. Hits the brick wall behind the beetle and ricochets and almost hits you, Raja, as it breaks and falls into the water. Any
Fantastic.
anything else, Vantalord? Movement, bonus action?
No, I don't got a bonus action on ranged attacks. Only on melee.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit right here.
What about you, Rihu? What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm contemplating for a second as I'm looking around. I'm way back there. I'm gonna move up by the ledge, just because I probably at this point in time can't really have a good view of what's happening.
Okay.
Alright. And I'm gonna jump down with Raja.
All right. You scale the wall quickly, sliding down. Again, you also find the water about chest height. I think you're 6 foot-ish, if I'm not mistaken. So kind of abdomen height on you as well. I believe Raja is the same height as you. So you hop down. That takes up 10 feet of your movement from moving up and then down. So what are you... Anything else?
I'm gonna move towards the beetle.
Okay. Is this where you want to be, or do you want to be off
Yeah.
to the side, or...
I'll be right there is good. Just straight from where I dropped.
Okay.
I'll go with an unarmed strike at it.
All right. You trudge through the water, more difficult than just walking on land. And go ahead, unarmed strike.
Oh, it's probably not gonna be a hit. A 7 with my bonus.
That is not a hit.
We're all gonna die.
You find that the water is actually more difficult to move through than you thought. although it's not frigid cold, it did kind of take the breath out of you when you dropped into it. Getting up and you swing and you miss. Jubilee, was that your full turn? Did you have a bonus action or movement you wanted to do?
I'm going to stay up here, I think, just for a little bit of safety. I'll move up this 5 feet so that I'm right behind. Is that Ventilord?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, it's me.
So I'll just move up that 5 feet, but that's my whole action to do both Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. And then Cricket will go ahead and move up as well. Cricket looks around, taking an observation in of the area. And she will... she saw Vantilord heal himself. She'll just lean in and ask Vantilord, "Are you okay? Do you need more?"
I'm down a few points, but save it for later. Someone else is probably need it more than me.
Okay. And she will cast Shillelagh on her staff. And just hold her action in case something comes up from behind you guys. She'll be watching that direction.
Good thinking, Cricket.
That will take us to the beetles. The one on top is going to focus in on Roger, while the yellow one watches Rihu. Raja, the one above you, is going to lunge forward, still holding its legs where they are, but lunge forward with its large pinchers and try to bite you. And that is a... Ooh, I believe that misses. 17 to hit. You're muted.
That hits.
That hits. All right. So it uses its corroding bite. The target's armor or natural armor is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 10. Do you have metal armor on? You don't, do you? You have that new armor, don't you?
Yeah. But it doesn't matter what I have on. Because even if I was just in my bare skin,
Yep.
it'd reduce it.
Alright, so it gets that bite on you, and it does this much damage. It does 7 points of piercing damage, plus 10 points.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, so 7 points of piercing damage, plus 10 points of acid damage. So 17 divided in half, so 8 points. 8 points of damage, with a -1 to your AC.
Oof.
The second one will also lunge towards Rihu, with almost like a springboard motion in the legs as it also tries to bite Rihu. Ooh, with a 9 to hit.
That does not hit.
Does not hit. You're able to pull back, almost utilizing the water to balance you backwards. You pull back as you see these pinchers snap right in front of you. Jubilee, out of nowhere, one comes from beside you, right up behind you. As you start to hear it behind you, it's will also try to, 'cause that's 10 feet. 10 feet, yeah. It will have a 22 to hit.
Oh, that will hit my 12 for sure.
Likewise, it will cause 9 points of piercing,
Ooh.
and 7 points of acid damage.
Oh no.
So
that's
six-
a lot.
16 points, and your AC is reduced by 1.
Oh god.
Okay.
Well, that takes us to the top of the round. As the water ripples with the fighting down below, let us roll for initiative. Looks like Bonner's out. Who wants to roll?
Yeah, I'm glad you understood that.
I got
I can
that.
roll if you want.
All right,
If you want.
Rihu taking the initiative.
What are we going for? 6,
D6.
right?
Yep. 6.
Motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
You're fired, both of you.
Sorry, family friendly stream. My bad.
The one by you, Jubilee, is actually going to step away from you.
I will take an opportunity attack with
Go ahead.
the lame weapon I have. Hold on.
Was it close enough to me as well?
No. Jubilee's between you and it. Go ahead and roll, Jubilee.
Let's see. What weapon do I have?
Your all-time famous whip.
My whip.
What?
That licorice whip?
I think I still have my whip, don't I?
I don't know. I just make fun of it because it did no damage.
I know. The only thing I have that, or I have my unarmed strike does no damage, so I'm only able to use a melee weapon, right? I can't decide to use my short bow and do it at disadvantage, or can I do that?
Sure.
Okay, because I don't have any other melee weapons. Oh. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit. It
Okay,
scurries
and I
away
definitely
quickly.
turn around trying to hit it, and I just kind of miss and hit it off the stone instead.
Yeah, fumbling, trying to figure out what you're gonna use to strike it with. Finally, you pull your bow out, but it is
Because my
too late.
skin's burning.
That will take us to the blue and yellow beetle down below. Oh man. They'll do the same thing. Actually, what else do they got? The yellow one will actually hop down. So both Raja and Rihu, you both get a attack of opportunity on it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As it scurries off to the...
Natural 20.
Ooh.
That's why. It's because every time the video ninja and everybody cuts out and all that, then when it comes back in, the volume's all the way full. That's why it was so loud last time.
I rolled a 17.
17.
For the attack.
Both a natural 20 and a 17 hit.
No, unnatural 20.
Oh, well, it still hits. Thank you for the clarification, though.
And then would I get sneak attack on that? Or not, because it's an attack of opportunity.
Go ahead.
5 damage for my one. That's all.
5 damage. I'm not sure. Let's say no this time through. I'm not sure. So 5 on yellow from Rihu. What
9.
about 9? Still got some good damage in on it. Okay. As it flops into the water and scurries into the other room back to the far side behind you guys. The one above you, Raja, it will take another... This beetle releases a burst of corrosive acid 15 per cone. It will actually...
That's killing me.
What's that?
It will actually, and then you just
Oh.
stop.
It is going to, as its pinchers open up, a mist will start to form at its mouth as it begins to spray an acid burst, releasing it in the direction of both Raja and Rihu. In a 15-foot cone, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Oh,
1 second.
Rolling with your dice, Dad.
those are Becca's.
The
Oh,
bronze
so they're not
ones?
cursed.
Yeah, I think those are hers also.
These ones?
Yeah, we both have a pair.
I rolled a 15.
15. Raja, instinctively, you instantly jump down, submerging yourself in the water. Rihu, seeing him, you quickly follow behind. On a success, you take half damage.
Okay.
Uncanny dodge.
Alright, so a success. Raja, you quickly jump down, fully submerge. Rihu, 15 is the saving throw. You were just a little bit hesitant in your choice, catching still some of the damage. As you take 12, 18, 22, 11 points. 11 points of acid damage.
Oh, let's just say it's really good that I got the half off.
So I take 5.
Yeah, we really need to get rid of these because I'm at half my health already.
Raja, you take no damage. Because
Oh, really?
you succeeded the save and your uncanny damage, that equals a 0.
Oh, really? It doesn't go quarter?
Correct.
Oh.
I'm nearly positive about that. You look up and you see the mist moving over the top of the water. That is the turn of the beetles. It is now all of you.
I'm gonna stab it.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out my spear.
All right.
Gotta get serious about this. So, how far away is that one on the pedestal there?
The one up here on the crates.
Yeah.
7 feet, 10 feet, not very far.
Okay.
12 feet.
Well, he's in range of my spear either way. So
All right.
We're gonna, yeah, just go for that. It has a 20-foot range, by the way.
Perfect.
Oh, yes, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. And you throw your spear at it,
Yep.
and that hits.
Alright. Beautiful. Sorry, different damage dice. Alright, and that is 7 points of damage.
7 points. On blue. Rihu, you pop up from the water, instantly throwing your spear, striking it firm. Anything else?
Yes, I'm gonna use something that I have not used before.
Ooh.
I've been doing some deep dives on the old character data here. I'm going to spend my first key point ever,
Ooh.
because I got that at level 5 and I haven't really used them much, for Flurry of Blows.
Yes.
After I take the attack action, I can spend 1 key and I can make 2 unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Okay, so you're moving up next to it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Quickly, you climb like only a monk can do. You're up next to it. Your fists are flying.
Alright. Do I roll? I'm guessing rolling for each unarmed strike. So the first one is a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay. And the second one is a 15 to hit.
Second one misses.
Second one misses. Alright. So rolled high. It is 8 points of damage for the first hit.
All right. And anything else, Rihu?
That's everything I got in the bag. We're desperate.
Raja's gonna hop up on the crates next to Rihu then,
Okay.
and then stab it with my rapier. And so for the first roll, I got 19,
Okay.
and then the second one I got 11, so 19.
19 hits.
So 8 damage. 2, 4, 6. That's I've never gotten that before. 2, 4, 6. 12.
12
20
points.
damage.
20. All right, your rapier. You find that spot and you get between the shell as you puncture part of it. Anything else for your turn?
I'll just use my second wind.
Okay.
This is just 1d10 plus 1.
For health, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Raja digs deep within him, bringing some healing. As the three of you, Cricket, Vantalord, and Jubilee, are up at top.
I would like to try to peek around this corner without triggering this other one to see if I can see it before I get within melee range.
You want to get around the other side of the pillar?
Yeah, but like I want to be sneaky about it.
Okay. As you start to move, you do see that it's just backed into the entryway.
Okay.
Do you want to...
Oh! So I can see it from where I am?
Yep.
Okay, firebolt.
All right.
So that's gonna be... Oh! A 19 to hit?
19 hits.
That's going to be 9 points of fire damage, and if it's not resistant, then it's on fire.
9, and you see that it is in fact on fire.
Yes.
This bug is on fire.
So I guess
keep
that
my
would
day
mean at
job.
the start of its turn it would take more fire damage, wouldn't it?
If that's how the spell goes, yes. I think that's how it goes. Anything else, Jubilee?
For me.
All right. Vantalord.
Seeing her reaction, I want to go around the corner that she's at. I want to stand just to her right,
Okay.
and I want to make sure that I can see the bug.
Now, it is a very tight. You can fit, but it is a very tight space to fit the two of you standing side by side.
Okay.
Do you want to try to do it?
If I need to stand behind her, my goal is to be able to fire my crossbow at the bug. So that's all I'm trying to accomplish.
Okay.
So if I need to stand kind of behind her and fire over her shoulder, that's what I'm looking at doing.
Okay, you can do that. More along her side than over her shoulder, but yes.
Yep. So that's what I'm gonna do. And by the way, I was reading my bonus or my extra attack. It's regardless of melee or ranged. So I was wrong my last turn. So I'm gonna take and fire my crossbow at it.
Perfect.
And let's see, Mr. Dice, please don't hate me. 11 plus 3 is 14.
14 does not hit. Your foot is on the edge of this bridge, and it is a little nerve-wracking.
I'm gonna reload,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try firing again.
All right.
And this dice is going to jail for a little bit. You have failed me twice. Does a 17 hit?
17. You steady yourself just enough. You don't feel comfortable with your shot, but it does just strike.
6 points of damage.
All right.
And for my bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Ooh, what does that do?
So, what it does is on the first time I hit it with a melee weapon attack during the duration of the spell, which is 1 minute,
Okay.
it's gonna have an audible thunder within 300 feet of me, and it's gonna deal an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. So I am targeting this bug.
Mm. And then when you
And
strike it with a
plus-
melee weapon, then all these effects happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
And then I'll tell you what happens when I hit it.
For sure.
And I look at the other two. I'm like, don't kill it. I'm gonna have some fun.
If you say so.
Cricket will step up behind, staying close to Bear. She, with her staff still glowing, man. Oh, that is a cantrip. I am nervous about actually using her leveled spells. So she will reach over to you, Vantalord, seeing you. Each of you already, you guys have been in quite a few combats together, so understanding each other's body language, each other's cues, isn't so hard. She sees you, Vantalord, prepping as you cast this, and she'll come over to you and cast Guidance.
What does that one do?
Once
Is that like an
before
inspiration?
target rolls, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check for. Oh, that's just for ability checks. Never
Hey,
mind.
Thanks for the raid, Stronghold D&D.
Hey, Stronghold. No,
Great time.
that will not help you. You know what? She is going to hop down. Seeing the wounds being inflicted by these beetles, she's actually going to hop down into the water. Also understanding its depth from watching the others not taking any damage, she will she'll move off this way, hold her action in case the beetle tries to make a run for it, and hold her action. And that takes us to initiative. So
Okay.
let's go with Vantalord. You want to roll?
Yep.
All
Hopefully
right.
this. A 6.
I got a
Yay!
4. Party, you're up.
Okay. How far from me to that beetle?
From you to the beetle is more than your distance. Each square is 5 feet in here.
Dang it. Okay.
So
well, being that-
25 feet to the beetle.
Well,
And a
being
skirt
that I just
around
have to-
Jubilee.
Yeah. Okay. Well, being that I still am in concentration, so
Mhm.
I can hold my thunderous smite for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to shoot my crossbow at it a couple more times.
All right.
An 18,
18 hits.
5 points of damage,
All right.
and another 17. I don't
17
like that.
hits.
For 2 points of damage.
2 more points of damage.
Fantastic.
All right, you fire off 2 more bolts, both of them striking the beetle. movement, bonus action.
I'm going to take my. I'm gonna say think skinny thoughts, and I'm gonna try to work my way around Jubilee.
Okay. We'll come to that. Jubilee, what are you doing in this moment?
I will. Actually, this would work out for Vantalord because I can switch places with him. I'll come back around to this, the other side of the pole where I was originally, this pillar.
Yep.
And can I Eldritch Blast at the one that Raja and Rihu are still next to?
Correct. Because of that, Vantalord, you don't need to make a check. With her moving back, you're free to have space. How far was it you were going to move?
My full 25 feet.
Oh, you have 25?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my first Eldritch Blast at that beetle is a 17, but the other one's a 7.
17 hits and the 7 doesn't.
But that's gonna do 10 points of force damage to it.
10 points of force damage. Raja, you feel the concussion. Concussion? Not percussion.
Percussion.
Percussion. Yeah. From the wave as it passes by you and strikes this beetle, shoving it against the wall as it takes the damage. Vantalord, feet away from the beetle. Jubilee, anything else for you?
I will hang out here in case I'm needed to shoot at things again.
Alright. Rihu, Raja.
I threw my spear at it. I'm assuming it's either in it or it's around it.
Yeah, it's just right by you.
Yeah. Instead of taking action to pick it up, I'm just gonna go for another unarmed strike since that was successful the last time.
Okay.
That one.
That one. Ooh.
Rolls out the tables.
Let's see. That would be this card. No,
Oh god.
this one. No, this one.
Makes me concerned that you have cards for this.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll a d4.
2?
2. Roll a strength save.
Strength save, alright. That's great for me. 14?
14. As you actually do strike the beetle. As you do, though, you understand that your fist and wrist and arm are not aligned appropriately. As you strike, you catch it just in time before you bend your wrist too far and injure it. No damage. You made the save.
Okay. So I did not break my arm. That's
No.
good.
No injury, no sprain, but no damage.
Okay.
Movement, bonus?
No bonus here.
Alright. Raja.
Roger will stab it once again.
Alright.
First roll is 8. Second roll is 17.
17 hits.
And then the rapier damage is 7. And 5, 5, 1, 11. So 18 damage. And then how is it looking? Anyway. Like, does it look like it's gonna die soon? Or is it unseeable before the attack?
56.
Because I'm debating whether I should use my Strike of Giants.
With that
The fire.
rapier hit, you were able to sink your rapier very deep into that beetle. And you can see that it is faltering pretty heavy. There's not so much combat wounds or bloodiness coming off of it because of its exoskeleton, but you know that you've caused massive amounts of internal damage to this creature. Its legs, its movement have all slowed down.
I'll just use my Fire Strike anyway.
Okay. What does that do?
It's just the 1d10 fire damage. I'll have to roll. I just rolled my d10.
I forgot about that, guys.
That is 6
6 points.
Forgot
fire
about what?
damage.
What you're messaging. So as you cast that out, it's a spell, right, Raja?
No.
No.
It's my
Comes off
weapon
the sword.
imbuement thing. Yeah.
Gotcha. So what does it look like as this creature dies?
As Raja goes to strike, you can see the flames coming from the hilt of the sword and enveloping it. And then as it goes into the beetle, it starts to bubble up and then explodes.
As bits and pieces of the beetle splash hit you, Rihu, and this beetle is dead. That just leaves Cricket. Cricket will quickly run forward. Either of you need healing. Quickly.
I could definitely use some. I'm at like half my health.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't quite get all the way up there.
Oh, I didn't realize she was all the way down there.
Rihu or Raja, do either of you need healing? As she's calling out using her full turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably one hit away from being on the ground, so yes.
Okay. She quickly runs up to you and she will cast Cure Wounds. Cricket. Spells. Cure Wounds. Level 2. Cure Wounds. Level 1. We'll go with a level 1. 1d8 plus spell modifier. And her spell modifier is 4. 1d8. Seven points of healing come back to you.
Got it.
All right. Up top, I do believe we have neglected some damage.
Well, it's the start of the beetle's turn, so
Was that this one, or
D10.
we didn't miss any then? I thought we missed one.
no.
Okay, perfect.
That's 4 points of fire damage.
4 points of fire damage. Let's see if the beetle will try to put it out, because they can use an action to put it out, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's not going to. It's simply going to run towards Vantalord. And this one will use its acidic burst. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
And you said acid? What?
Yes.
Nat 20.
Natural 20.
And then you add my modifier. It's like where's my dexterity? 21.
Vantalord, in a moment's notice, as it comes charging at you, you start to see some signs of something happening as you drop your shield in front of you, causing the spray to go in all directions except towards you. And you... Natural 20, not a dirty 20, right?
Yep, nat 20.
I'll call that no damage. It's supposed to take half damage, but you got a natural 20, so why not? And that is its turn. And the other one, you guys are unsure what it does.
Well,
And that takes us to you guys.
oh yeah, and I won the initiative award. Wait. Yeah, so it should be top
Well, yeah.
of initiative.
It is top of
Alright.
initiative. You are right. What'd you get?
Another 6.
I
Another
got
6.
I got a 1. I got a 1.
Oh, okay. Well, as I'm gonna lift my shield up, I'm gonna look at the beetle in front of me and yell surprise, and I'm gonna take my longsword and I'm gonna swing at it. $18 plus 7 for 25.
25 hits.
Okay, so this is where it's gonna get fun. I'm my 1d8 of damage, so 6 plus 4, so 10 points. Because I hit with a melee attack, it also has to deal with the after effects of my thunderous smite, which is going to be 2d6 of thunder damage, and it has to make a strength saving throw. And I rolled 3 plus 4, 7 points of damage.
And what was the other initial damage?
Wait, the initial damage, where's my d8? Oh, that's what it was. 4 points of damage.
So 11 total.
Yep.
And for its save, it got a 19.
Okay, that passes. So I'm gonna hit it a second time with my longsword for an 18.
18 hits.
Okay. And a d8. 12 points of damage. Because I rolled max.
And with the thunder strike, with the first hit, that creates a very loud audible boom, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you hear this as if the thundercloud, as if you are all in the thundercloud, as the chambers of this layer echo and echo and echo this sound. You just hear this massive boom all the way through.
With that sound, I'm gonna yell, "I have the power!"
Vantalord, you know that this is definitely a strong creature. My mechanism, like a bug on your windshield, and it does not come off. It takes that full force, and it doesn't budge a bit. What about the rest of you? As you hear Vantalord battling above, or in front of you, Jubilee.
Vantalord, can you duck?
What about the rest of the animals? Yes, I can duck.
You said don't kill it, right?
Oh, you can kill it now.
Oh, okay. Then 2 Eldritch Blasts. I was just gonna try one and see what happens. First one's
Just
gonna be an
don't
18.
hit me.
18
That's why
hits.
I have you ducking. Uh-oh. Well, the next one is a natural 1, but it's an 8 total.
Okay, roll your damage for the 18.
points.
Huh?
6.
6. Roll your damage for the second one.
Well, it was an 8 total to hit, so I don't think it does. Unless you're making me hit Vantalor.
We'll see. You got a natural 1. That would be this card.
A 3?
Okay, roll a d4.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
I don't either.
2. Okay. That one actually had extra oomph behind it. You feel the surge that came out with the second one, which feels like maybe that's what made it go off kilter. And it would have gone a long ways, probably twice as far, had it have not struck Vantalord in the back. Vantalord, go ahead and make a dexterity save.
Well, it was only
Okay.
3 damage.
And yes, you took 3
look at
damage.
her. I'm using my inspiration that I've been holding on to since we entered this temple. A 6 plus 1, so 7 plus a d4. Where's my d4? I rolled a 10 total.
Okay. It hit you so hard in the back, and you were not ready for that. I don't know what's below you. Oh, crud. Vantalord, you are struck in the back, and you are unable to keep your balance. As you fall off the side of this, then Cricket will make a dexterity save. Of the same difficulty that you just had to pass. And Cricket rolled a natural 1. Rihu, behind you, you feel and hear the shattering of the crate that you were partially standing on. As all 200, 300 dwarven pounds land directly on top of Cricket.
Okay.
So both Cricket, well, actually Cricket will take more. Vantalord, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage with the fall. And Cricket takes 3 points of damage with you landing on her.
I look
And
at Cricket and say, sorry,
Can you-
but you softened my blow, or my
See,
fall.
how many points damage is again?
you didn't take any,
Okay,
Rihu.
okay.
Yep.
And I'm in the water. I stand 3'9", and I'm in water.
Yes.
And I can't swim.
Thankfully, there was another
Fantastic.
crate under the water, but yes, this water is above your head. If you were to not be on a crate, that leaves us with Rihu and Raja and Cricket.
I'm gonna go peek my head through the door.
Which door?
Whole thing.
The one where the beetle went, or the other one?
The one where the beetle went.
Okay.
There's dead people at the other one.
Okay, so you go this way, and you peek through that way.
Yes.
By this time, the cricket the beetle has moved to a different location. So when you look
Disappeared from this room.
when you look in this room, Raja, you see a set of stairs that lead out of this room. Otherwise, this whole room is flooded. There's some barrels and then staircase.
I'll just go back then.
All right, you
I
have
know what I saw.
just a few feet left in your movement, and you yell back to them what you saw. Rihu, what about you?
Sorry, I'm looking into something really quick to see if I can work this out in
Mhm.
this situation. Trying to see what is my typical jump distance or like height.
Just so you know, Ryu, you're quiet.
You're, what did we figure that out to be, Skylar? A standing jump without.
Was your
It's 1 plus your modifier, right? Strength modifier. Unless you run 10 feet, and then it's your actual strength.
How high
No.
up? How high up is that right there from where I'm at?
About 10 feet, standing on top of the crates.
Okay.
I think
Well-
it was your strength.
That's if you run 10 feet.
No, because it's not like I could jump 2 feet up and then 13 feet forward. It wasn't. It made
Okay.
sense.
Either way, I'm gonna
Yeah.
spend. I have something called Step of the Wind. I
Nice.
can spend 1 key to take, and I can double my jump distance
Oh,
for the turn. So I think as long as I can get up 5 feet, doubling that to 10, I
Yeah.
should be able to get up there.
okay. And you're trying to jump back up onto this ledge?
Yeah.
Okay. Jubilee, you
that is
see him jump up onto this ledge.
Question: that is technically a bonus
Fly?
action. Does that mean I still have my action?
That would mean you still have your action.
Okay. At the same time, then I will try and hit it with. I'll do another. There's gotta be some lot of key on this one. I'm gonna do another flurry of blows. Oh, sorry, never mind. I can't do that. It was already 1 action. Okay, just a regular unarmed strike.
All
I
right.
had no idea that you could fly.
Alright. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Alright. Sorry, I'm bouncing between sheets here. It's just 5 points of damage.
All right. Let's see. You get up there, you lay your strike, you hit it hard. Part of its exoskeleton actually collapses in under the strike, and its legs, its movements, they are slowing down.
Alright.
That takes us to the top of all this cricket left. Cricket will make her way. Yeah, Cricket will make her way over to Raja. And that takes us to the top of the order.
Can I make it 3 in a row? One.
3.
And that dice is now going to jail.
And Jubilee, I need you to roll fire damage.
Fire damage is 8.
8. Raja, you strike it. Cricket moves. As the flames continue to engulf this beetle, its legs slow down more and more and more until its body slumps to the ground, and you have fried beetle in front of you, and it is dead. With the other beetle not in sight, you are out of combat for the moment.
So the running long jump, you move your strength score if you move at least 10 feet, But if it's just a standing long jump, you leap half the distance.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, then I don't know how high you jump.
Yeah, I think that's where the weird part of it comes in, because like the height's gonna be a lot different than the distance you're gonna go,
I'm pretty sure it's 1 plus your modifier, strength modifier.
which would have been 7 for me, so I would have been able to jump 14 feet.
Dang.
So.
Holy crap, man.
Might be wrong on that.
So, what do you guys do?
Oh, my strength is a +6. Never mind. Sorry.
Your strength
Anyone got any
modifier?
rope that can pull me up?
That's what it's showing. On
You'd
my
have to have
sheet.
like a
That seems wrong.
22 for your
It
strength.
seems wrong. Yeah, I'll double check that after this.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check the bodies.
The skeleton's over to the right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Skylar goes off to the right. What about the rest of you?
I'm gonna follow Skylar just in case something comes out. 'Cause that looks like an opening over there.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Stop. Nope. That water's deep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like drowning. I'm gonna try to get up the next layer of crate, and I'm gonna yell, "Uppies!" That reaction, Jubilee, was. Anyone
I would
got a
like
rope?
to. Do I have rope? Please hold. I might. But in the meantime, I would like to just kind of sit on the edge and watch for Raja down there to make
Okay.
sure that if anything tries to attack, I can hit it.
All right.
And let's see, do I have rope? I think I do.
Uppies. That was great.
I don't have any rope.
I'm gonna look at the beetle.
I might
and
not have rope.
I'm gonna look at the beetle. Is it edible? I'm a dwarf. I'm hungry.
You can try it. If you want to bite into it, you can try it. The one above is cooked.
It was spitting acid.
That doesn't mean that it doesn't have meat inside of it. I'm gonna take one of my daggers and I'm gonna try to open up its sternum and I'm gonna look for meat.
What?
I hunger.
I mean, there is. It's unless you understand beetles, it's hard to tell what part of it or if you struck any particular poisonous sac or anything or acid sacs. But you do find, palm-size chunks of meat.
Would my animal handling check be able to tell that?
Yeah, you could try it. Animal handling or
What?
nature? There's no nature. Is there nature? It'd
There's
be
a
a nature.
nature.
Roll nature.
I don't have any modifier in nature. Dang it.
Because you're not handling it. You're understanding the nature of it.
14.
14. So
That's
you
flex. I don't have a modifier.
you have an idea of what you're cutting, where you're cutting. Beetles aren't overly complicated. The fact that this beetle is about 5 feet in size does make you question maybe what's been done to it.
I'm just gonna take a small piece, maybe about the size of like 2 of my fingers,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna take just so that way it's not big enough to kill me, but probably hopefully not big enough to kill me.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm
Okay.
gonna eat that small amount, just 'cause I'm a little hungry.
What? You eat it. It is chewy raw meat. Go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Why not? 'Cause 17.
17. Okay. At the time, it seems as if there's been no ill effect.
Okay. And I'm just gonna put the rest down, saying it's okay.
All right.
Just enough to take the bite. No, just enough to take the edge off. Typical dwarf fashion.
Cricket will go ahead and make her way over to you, Vantalord, on top of the crate as well, waiting on the group to decide which direction you're all heading.
And again, I'm gonna yell, anyone got a rope?
I'll check. I'm not sure. If it's someone else does, though, feel free.
Yeah, I'll toss him my rope. and then I'm gonna take my little guy out of my backpack.
You're taking the mushroom out?
Yep.
There must
After
not be a
tossing him
mushroom
the
for
rope.
it.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm taking my rope
Yep.
and tossing it to them,
Yep.
and then I'm
That's a
taking my
long
mushroom out.
throw.
Oh, you're just taking, but you're keeping the mushroom in the blanket.
No,
You're taking it out.
I'm gonna take him out. Yeah.
Okay.
And if he tries to spore me, I'm gonna kill him. But if he's nice, then I'll keep him.
There is no actual role for this, but it's not an animal, but let's go ahead and go with let's go with persuasion. Persuasion.
$14, $21.
Where's this creature at?
In a bag.
Right here. Wisdom. So how do you try to ensure that it stays calm? What do you do?
I pat the top of its head, and then I like make a cup with one of my hands
Okay.
and put water in there and see if he wants it,
Okay.
because he's a plant.
And he'll look at you, and you're not sure if he's angry or if his face is just kind of stuck like that. But he'll look at you and then scoop
Does
up.
he have arms?
Yep.
Okay.
He has two
Okay.
little stubby little arms.
What about legs? Does he just kind of hop around?
He's got little
Like
legs too.
VeggieTales?
No, he has legs. And so he has that grumpy, angry face, and he'll scoop a little bit of water as he drinks from your hand. What about everyone else? You're all out of combat, so you guys can do whatever.
Well, after catching the rope,
Yep.
I'm gonna try to throw it up over the top of the bridge. And how much rope did you throw me, Raja? How much rope did you have?
50 feet. Don't think I ever cut it in half.
I don't think you did either. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna yell, hey, I'm gonna try to throw the rope totally. I want them to throw it all the way over so it comes back down to me. And I actually want to wrap it around itself and pull it so that way it actually uses its own weight. You know, like you know, like almost like those circus trips where they wrap the whip around so they can swing. But I'm gonna tie the rope to itself and pull it tight.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to pull myself up.
Okay. Go ahead and make a climb check with disadvantage.
Of course.
I don't know if you already have
Of course.
disadvantage, but it's not like a easy climb.
I don't actually. Is climbing to be under strength? Because I actually don't have.
There's
climb
no
on...
climb. It's going to be.
Would it be in athletics?
Yeah, let's go athletics. At disadvantage.
I just realized you're climbing almost 5 times your height.
No, it's what
3
10
times.
feet?
It's 15. Oh, from the crate, it's 10 feet.
Yeah, so it'd be 3. I'm 3'9" tall.
Yeah.
It's dang near 3. And I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. So you start to climb, and it's decently secure, but these hands weren't made for climbing.
Well,
But his boots are made for walking.
so as they see this, you know, very heavily armored dwarf start climbing, they're gonna see me struggle, kicking my legs, like a little toddler trying to get up out of its crib or whatever it is. I get about 3 feet up in the air, basically my height, and you still literally see me just fall back down. I'm like, well, how else can I get up here? So I'm gonna start looking around to the walls. Is there any like handholds or anything on the walls? You know, like where I could try to scale it.
Yeah, there are. It's not like handhold per se, but as you can see here, it's rough stone. It's not smooth by any means, so you could definitely still try to grab a stone here and there and try to climb it. Cricket does speak up. There was stairs in the other room. They seem to go up.
Where?
But do they ever come back down?
And
Well,
then I look at Cricket and I'm like, I can't swim.
Let's see.
Rihu, tie him up.
well, I'm just saying. I mean, fair point that you can't swim. We've definitely seen that. And Raja, I'm not sure if they do come back down, but they head in that direction, and she
okay.
points like the same direction that Rihu's facing.
Did I ever find anything on the bodies?
Turn around and yell, throw the rope up to me and I'll pull you up.
The rope's already over top of the bridge,
sorry.
like you have it right by your feet.
Yeah, I'll grab
Oh!
it.
What if? Okay. Rihu, why don't you and I both try to pull it at the same time? My strength is not great, but if a bunch of us try to pull him up,
Yeah, I think
I would say-
this would have more than enough oomph to get him up.
how much, like how tall is it from where he is to the top of the pillar?
From the crate to the bridge is 10 feet. And Raja, amongst these 3 skeletons, you find 25 gold.
I have a wild idea. If Vantalord is open to it.
Just so you know, between myself and my gear, I weigh 240 pounds.
But I have lightning lure, which means I can cast it on you, and I'm wondering if the benevolent magical DM on the other side of the screen here would let me just not do the damage that it normally does, because what lightning lure does is it would shoot lightning at him and then pull him 10 feet towards me.
I could just tie the rope to my other side and become a pulley, because I think, how much did you say you weigh?
Well,
Like 240.
there's 2 of us up there, and I'm a full sized, and yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I'm
my
197.
strength is so bad. Okay, let's try that first, and in the event that I need to shoot Vantalord with lightning,
Well, and
then it'll be a secondary option.
I don't know if lightning on metal armor is a good idea either. Just,
Probably
Yeah.
not.
Especially since I'm partially wet.
yeah. It literally would be a death sentence. Like, he would just get, and he might kill Raja in the process because he's in the water as well.
On the
weigh
next episode of
225
Fall of Red
total.
Dawn.
Well, it was an idea in my head. It happened.
So you're going to try pulling him up?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Rihu, go ahead and do a strength check, athletics check, at advantage with help from Jubilee.
Strength and athletics?
No, athletics.
Athletics, okay. I did figure out my strength, by the way, so.
Nice.
I'm not seeing athletics and beyond. I'm
Oh,
seeing
man.
acrobats and dexterity.
Do a strength check.
Oh, there it is.
Athletics is-
my
Athletics
fault,
right
my
there.
fault.
Yeah.
Plus 2, okay. 15. And then advantage, you said?
15. Yeah, at advantage. You have help from Jubilee.
Yeah, 15 still the best.
Okay. So you slowly are able to pull him up onto the ledge. Onto the bridge.
Alright, we got him up.
I
It was a
promise,
struggle.
guys. No more upsies for me. I'll do my best to stay on the high ground.
Yeah, how about you stop
You said
standing
that.
on boxes and breaking them while I'm standing on them too?
I look at
Have
Julian
fun.
like, if someone didn't miss that Eldritch Blast.
Like a little
Wow.
cannonball coming down from above.
Wow. Do you know, I didn't want to miss. I was trying so hard and I got distracted because that's what happens to me a lot.
Was there a shiny object that, or was my metal too shiny? But either way, let's get Cricket and Raja up here. Being that, let's hear, the rope's still tied down, secured. I say, let's pass it down. I look at Rihu. I'm like, I start flexing my muscles. You want to rest your guns, and I'll try to pull up one of them.
Well, really quickly, I'm going to take out my already tied up bear harness rope so that she can get Bear up with her at the same time. And I think we can both pull her up. That should be fine.
Oh yeah.
After all your talking, you guys look over the ledge. Cricket's not there anymore. She stepped over by Raja. Just 1 second, guys.
Of course.
Just 1 second. Sounds like a wonderful idea. Thank you for having the harness, Rihu. What'd you find over here, Raja?
I don't know. What did I find?
What'd I tell you? 14 gold? 24 gold. 24 gold.
25 gold.
25 gold.
I found gold.
Nice. I don't know that
So
I...
I'll give
Their
her
bones.
5.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't know that I like that there's...
I'm not going to take it in teeth. It's okay.
What's up?
Nothing.
Did you give her 5 gold or no?
Yeah, I'm giving everybody 5 gold because we have 5 people, right?
Yep.
Here. And then I'll just go hop up onto the bridge.
You're gonna stand on the crate and hop up?
Oh, there's Peel. Well, yeah,
Okay.
just gonna hop up there.
Okay.
And I don't have reduced climbing speed. I guess that doesn't matter. I'm not climbing
You're not
more than
climbing.
15 feet anyway.
And then with Rihu's help, she'll go ahead and harness up Bear and get pulled up herself.
I will take my harness back too.
Okay.
I look at the roasted beetle. I'm like, I want to cut it open and I want to see if it's fully cooked.
Oh yeah, it's scorched. It's crispy.
I look at anyone wants some beetle meat.
And I'm gonna quietly say, "Let Raja know so that he gets up here." Oh wait, you already got up here. Sorry, you just gotta skip over that, didn't you?
Oh, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the rope and untie it and give it back to Raja.
Okay.
Pull-
Raja,
pull
you got
all
your
50
rope back.
Suppose I should take that. I am gonna look at my little mushroom friend. I'm gonna put him on my shoulder,
Okay.
and I'm gonna point at the beetle, and then I'm gonna point at him to see if he eats meat because he was trying to kill us or something. I don't know. Fungus eat dead creatures.
He still has that same really angry looking face, but he's just...
I am definitely not.
He'll take-
interested in being beat, so-
He'll take his little tiny hands and he'll just...
He wants the sunlight. And that's what I got from that, or he wants to fly away, be eaten by a bird, and then pooped out in the nest.
What? That's
Definitely that.
yeah. Oh, you're quite the storyteller with finger motions there, Rory.
All right.
I'm gonna take a,
Point.
What's
I'm
that,
gonna
Raja?
big chunk of the beetle.
Okay. Vandalord bites into the beetle. What were you saying, Raja?
I'm going to point at him and then point back where we came from to see if he just wants to go back. If that was what he was talking about. Or
I would like to start walking forward down this hallway that we're while this is all happening.
Okay, he's unsure, then I'm gonna just keep walking. He's
Okay.
just chilling on my shoulder. He
Yeah.
can leave whenever he wants.
Okay, he'll chill on your shoulder. As each of you, oh, I can't
Yes.
carry you guys. Okay, you begin
Roger, you
to.
have- you have
What's
a
that?
way of finding all the- Roger just has a way of finding all these weird companions.
You begin to walk down the hallway. When you enter in this area, you see another one of those twisted griffin statues. As you turn the corner, you actually see a room that is full of snow. As you proceed into this room, not only do you see that it's full of snow, but you have a pretty strong inclination that these are coffins stacked on top of each other.
I'm putting him in my hair.
And the
Trying to
fungus
keep 'em
stays
warm.
warm.
Yeah,
And-
I'll start walking into the room. I'll start walking through the stone.
Okay. As each
I'll
of
just
you
follow with everybody else.
make your way into the room, it is clearly snow. It's not frigid cold. It is cold. Just like the autumn room had a warmth to it, this room does have an essence of a coldness to it. But it isn't like frostbite's going to instantly set in. You see large icicles or an ice wall to your left. You see an alcove to the right with a tree. The coffin's in front of you. It looks like maybe some ice down on the ground. Some other coffins in front of you. Probably easily 15 coffins directly in your sight right now. It is a very, very cold room in different ways as well.
Talk about some cold storage.
And as you continue to make your way in, this is where we will take our 5-minute break. Enjoy, stand up, stretch, get a drink. What's up?
I say now everyone needs to think of a name for the mushroom.
A name for the mushroom. Let's go ahead and set the timer. Yeah, Skylar does have a way of finding weird things.
Gonna be a Jimmy and all this stuff.
The eggs. I'm surprised he didn't try to have a Satari as a pet. Look at this funky spider. Let's make this my friend.
Oh, he's got this little spore thing. Yeah, what's going on?
Oh man. Let me jump ahead a little bit. Okay. Perfect. Snow that isn't frigid cold, it's just ice water. So it's a meat locker, must be part of the kitchens. Definitely a bit of a meat locker, yeah. Why are you shaking your head at me?
I just told my better half about the mushroom.
Ah,
She thought that's hilarious.
and we are back. Imagine Skylar will disappear. Oh, and there is Taylor.
Oh.
Oh,
So yeah.
that is
Hi,
not Skylar.
Becca. Are you causing chaos?
Skylar's like, yep, yep. All right.
Excellent.
Let's go ahead and hop back into it. As you each walk into this cold, snowy room, ice wall to your left, coffins to your right, and in front of you. How do you proceed?
Briskly walk forward to try to get out.
I'm gonna take my spear out. And as I'm walking through the snow, I just want to like stab into the snow before I go there because like I'm a little cautious after the boulder turned into that thing. That there's something like hiding under there. Am I really that quiet?
Sometimes, yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah, I think that's on your side, Bonner.
Unfortunately, I can't turn you up. I wish I could.
So, Rihu, you're stabbing into the ground, being cautious. As each of you do advance through this room, yet another season of this place. To your right, you do notice that there is a chest. And a staircase to the left.
There's a chest and a staircase? Okay. I'm gonna poke the chest with my sword.
Okay. Vandelord
As hard as I
goes.
can.
Vandelord breaks formation and heads over to the chest. And it is.
No, not like this, like on God.
And nothing happens. It seems to be a wood chest.
Does it sound like wood?
Yeah.
Is there a lock on the chest?
There is.
I don't feel like messing with the lock, so I'm gonna pick the chest up. Am I able to pick the chest up?
You are not.
I look over at Raja. I'm like, hey, there's probably some shiny things in here. Are you able to pick a lock?
I'll open it.
Okay.
For a fee, of course. Just kidding.
Raja, you head over there, and I forgot to mention, but as you guys, why can't I move? That's why. Raja, you head over there, and there is a lock, and you try to start picking it. All right, roll sleight of hand.
Um, 24.
24. You start to.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, that's just.
24?
Yeah, I was looking at something else because I saw I have the fast hands and I knew that was to pick locks, but that just makes it only taking a bonus action.
Gotcha. So you're able to very quickly manipulate this lock. You had to dig some snow away from it. The chest is about halfway covered. Dig the snow away, and you're able to, and you hear the as it unlocks. Raja?
Well,
Probably
yeah,
not good to
open
eat
it.
during your turn. You're gonna open it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you flip the lid open. It sticks for a second as it is frozen, and you're able to fully open the lid. And inside of it, you find 5 good-sized pouches. You pick them up and you hear coins chinging, whatever. You hear a coin inside the pouch.
We hear them clanging together.
Clanging, yes.
Jingling, jingling.
All those words.
I'll just give one to each person.
Okay.
Or you were like right there. It was a combination of all of the words at the same time.
So you pass a pouch to each person. Each of you get 50 gold in these pouches.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the
I
chest?
was just thinking about how I was broke.
Inside the chest, there is another pouch, slightly larger in size. Inside of that is a pouch of, it is a pouch of herbs.
Well, I think we know who this should go to.
You can sprinkle some of the herbs on your beetle.
What about the rest of the spices?
I'd actually rather I just have them.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I don't know what they would do to you if you just ingested them.
You're probably right. Maybe we can make some fried chicken with the herbs and spices.
All the secret ones.
If you if you guys want, you can keep going down the stairs, or you can head back the way you came. Looking down the
Going down the
stairs, you
stairs.
do see a very large piece of a spine with ribs. It itself is probably kind of guessing from the location you're at. It looks like it's just a section of the spine, and it looks to be probably 4 feet in length. Vantalord, you said you're going down?
Yep, I'm going down.
Any hesitation by anyone else? Everyone heading down? Alright. When you reach down here, you do see even more coffins. You see this large spine with ribs. You see ice everywhere along the walls, along any kind of posting that was in here holding up these coffins. Down in this area, it actually did become a bit more frigid in its temperatures. You can very clearly see your breath, and you can feel your skin being a little bit more affected by the cold down here.
Are we going to freeze to death and end up like all of these people?
I say if we get out of here quickly, hopefully not. And
Do you continue to move forward?
I'm going.
All right.
I'm going through.
If everyone
Does it smell like anything in here?
smells like cold.
Okay. I know exactly what that smell is too, like right before it snows.
That smell.
Yeah.
And then anything else, like the coffins that are in here, like it's too cold for smell to really have a place. So it just smells crisp and cold, fresh.
Well, and if we do need to warm up, maybe we use some of these scotches. There's fire in them.
It smells like Christmas morning.
Like Christmas morning.
Who lit those, though? Or we could just leave. There's a walkway right there.
Yeah, as I say, there's been scotches everywhere we went, so I don't think that's anything new.
Just keep walking. Just keep...
Keep walking. Everyone, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Ah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I keep rolling 14s. Becca's dice are not weighted, correct? Okay.
Dirty 20 as well.
Dirty 20, dirty
17.
20.
Wait, 18.
18 and 19, Vantalord?
Yep. No.
Okay. Rihu and Raja, at the same time, you guys notice behind this tree, there is another chest back there.
You want to poke it with your spear, possibly?
Yes, I will go back there.
It is a little bit of work to actually get back there, to get past this tree. It is not the easiest thing to wiggle past.
I'll go back there too.
Can
Okay.
I, like, yeah, I was gonna say with my athletics or acrobatics or something.
Oh yeah, you can get through it, just not an easy
Okay.
maneuver, but you can definitely get through. Alright. And you...
Okay with the spear.
Alright, you... Sounds like wood. Looks like wood, sounds like wood. But it's a
Roger, do your
mimic.
thing.
Is it locked up?
It is.
Then I'll unlock it.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Oh.
sleight of hand.
Eleven, 21.
21. This lock seems to either be frozen or just more complicated. You keep fiddling with it a little bit, Raj, and you actually find out that it's a little bit more complicated than the last one. You think that you're almost there, but you haven't quite unlocked it. Go ahead and roll again.
18. 28.
28. So it took a little bit, but as you got used to it, sure enough, as Raja does, you were able to unlock that box. Inside of it, you find 15 platinum. And go ahead and roll a nature check.
15 platinum, dang.
9 minus 1.
9 minus 1.
That's 8. Yes.
Okay. You find in there two things. The two of you find two different things in there. One of them that you find is what looks like a dagger. It looks like it was made of some kind of bone. It's hard to tell at this moment what type of bone it is, but it does have a very tooth-like curve to it and point. That part of it is probably 6 inches itself. What looks like the tooth. Nope, take that back. That part of it above the hilt looks like it's about 6 inches, but the tooth continues back and is actually made into the hilt itself. So all in all, about 9 inches you would estimate. If this is a tooth, it's about 9 inches long, and part of it was made into a hilt, and then it was made into a fashion to be able to be used as a dagger.
So essentially the blade portion is 6 inches.
Yep, exactly. You do find another item in there as well. It looks to be a ring, and on this ring in particular, there is a imagery of feathers all the way around it.
Oh. Just look at Raja and just be like, you want the dagger, I'll take the ring.
Yeah. Do we split the platinum now? Or do we
I
give it
think
to
we
everybody?
split it with everyone. They did split the gold. We did split the gold earlier, so.
True.
All right. And you guys make your way back out then, I assume?
Yes.
Awesome.
I think I'm gonna stay back there.
It would have been the perfect spot for a mimic. We were like trapped by the tree and.
That would have been horrible.
No,
space
give him that
operating.
idea.
As
The
you...
funny thing is, he'd have been stuck back there too.
The mimic, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raj just like the mimic would have been stuck with me.
Yeah, you're trapped in here with me.
And my little spore friend.
Eat this.
Yeah.
Poison the mimic with his mushroom pet.
That would be
Big
one
Jeff.
way to go. That's impressive. Yeah, have you named your spore pet yet?
I kind of like Harold. I don't know why.
I'm still seeing if he's gonna chill with me or if he's gonna go back home. Because he can leave whenever he wants.
Seems like a fun guy.
Haha. I got it.
That's one of my favorite jokes.
It was very fitting for this.
So you each continue forward?
Yeah.
All right.
So we split 15 platinum between all of us.
Yes.
So,
So three per. Or
plus
no, hold on. Yeah, 3 per.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that'd be 3
yeah.
per.
And Katie's
How many
pretty
gold
good.
is that?
30.
30.
Okay, cool.
I'm keeping notes of all this.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
Unless, Roy, you adding it to Katie's sheet or?
Yeah, I'll let her know. I can't edit her sheet, but yeah, I'll let her know
Alright.
what she's got.
At the top of my coin management thing, it just tells me how much total gold I have.
Yes,
So I
that
don't
is
have to
very
calculate
nice.
it.
Yeah, it converts everything into gold, which is nice because I forget how much everything is worth.
As you continue out of the seasonal room of winter, you find yourself back into another room that has water and a staircase.
Could we just have bypassed that entire room?
Raja, as you enter this area, it does look extremely familiar to you.
Yeah, but we didn't come across the bug, so there's another way.
Oh, so we just went in text. We just wrapped into that room that was just below us, were we? Okay, that makes sense.
As I look at the
So-
water, how deep is it? Can I tell?
It's a little bit hard to tell without anyone in it to reference it. You do have some barrels across the room, though. You'd estimate it probably to be about 5 feet. About 4 feet.
And Raja did tell us about this room when he looked in there, by the way. So we
Yes.
do all have an idea there was a room with stairs that went into the water.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna jump right down into the water.
All right.
Feeling comfortable that I know where we're at, then I'm gonna start heading to that doorway to like confirm my suspicion.
As you get to the doorway, what's that?
I look at Ryu and I'm like, can you take one of those barrels and roll it towards me?
Sure.
Okay. And you get a barrel and you roll it over there to the base of the stairs.
I'm gonna step on the top of the barrel and I'm gonna see if I can roll it while standing on it.
So as Ryu's moving it, it's mostly floating. So it's not completely touching. As you can see, it does cover some barrels and then part of another one. Ryu, you're able to move it pretty easily because, well, it's a wooden barrel, so it floats. So you're able to get on it, Vantalord.
Does it sink or does it stay floating?
With your weight, it would sink, and the water would go above the barrel. So you'd be in about a foot-ish as you're on your hands and knees, I would assume.
Yes. I'm
So-
gonna say I just want to try to see if I can crawl. So I'd have to crawl backwards to go forwards. I just want to try it, just to, like
Yeah,
2-3
I gotcha.
feet to see if I can do it.
You can. It's really shaky. Cricket will come alongside of you and help hold the barrel as you're going.
I will
Dope.
not fall in the water. I will not fall in the water. I will not fall in the water.
So the two of you begin to move forward. Rihu, you do get to that doorway, and you do see that it is the same room that you were previously in.
Wait a second. I just have an idea.
And out of the context of the game, by the way, I am very surprised that Jubilee just didn't like yell cannonball and jump right in there.
Because I'm terrified that there are going to be weird dead things that are going to grab my ankles and drag me in, and I will never come back out.
I have a weird idea, and as I say that, I'm gonna take my boots off. I'm gonna put on a different pair of socks and put my boots back on.
Why did you change your socks?
Back in the carnival, I want a pair of socks of sure-footedness.
What
It
does
gives
that
me
do?
advantage. It gives me advantage on all dexterity checks for an hour.
There you go.
Russia would like to check out the room.
The
Or
room
any
that you're
doors Or
in.
anything. Yeah,
Okay.
because the
We
bug
appreciate that.
went somewhere. So if there's any openings.
Okay. Vantalo, go ahead and roll a dexterity check, and we'll say disadvantage for your fear of water. Your fear of more water than you can stand in.
Okay, so even though with the sock of sure-footedness, I'm supposed to roll advantage, you're having
Straight
to roll
roll.
a disadvantage.
Straight roll.
Okay,
This time, and
I
then
rolled a 16.
okay. So the next time you roll this, it will not be a disadvantage. Because you're feeling a little bit more confident. Raja, you look around and you don't see any other doorways. You do see an area underneath here where maybe something could hide. You look under there, but you don't see the beetle. It is possible that it continued back into the other room after you guys went the other way, right? That's just one of the possibilities that you come up with of where it might have gone. But as far as other exits out of this room, it's only these two doorways. Unless it's
That's
hiding
any
behind the
spaces and
barrels.
crevices or something.
Yeah, under this platform is a big one that you look at. And then within the barrels, but you know it's too big of a beetle to hide it between the barrels.
Sort of remove all the barrels. I really don't like the idea that this is just a circle and was a waste of time. It wasn't really a waste of time. We kind of made a lot of money, but
What do you guys do?
How many barrels are there? There's what, 3 or 4 more barrels? If I put them all in the water under their own weight, do they all float?
Yeah, they all float. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Hey,
8,
Raja,
9. There's 8 more
Wow.
Can
barrels.
I borrow your rope?
yeah.
I'm gonna tie them all together tight and make a makeshift raft.
So to do that, you're going to have to get in the water. Because you can't be on one and tie it to the other. And it's going to take quite a bit of time to do it.
Okay, never mind. I'll continue going through.
Okay. And Cricket keeps balancing it for you as well. Raja and Jubilee, what are you guys doing?
I'm just gonna go through. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm silly. I'm gonna just go across the room to the bodies and then just keep going through that door.
Okay. So you're going to head
I
out of
forgot
this
about
room
that
as well.
door. Or that archway.
And what about you, Jubilee?
Well,
As-
you have all given me no choice, and I will yell cannonball and jump in the water.
And you make a big splash.
Like scale of 1 to 10, how big though?
Like
Typical
a
Jubilee fashion, you make a big splash.
4.
Oh, that's a lame cannonball.
But an 8 for Jubilee.
That's
I feel
fair.
like Jubilee is not a very heavy person.
No, Jubilee is very like light and nimble. So really, she means to cannonball, but it turns into like a nice little dive.
And you jumped all of like 7 feet down into the. I mean, that's still a good jump, I guess.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
So you make your way across, ripples going through the water. The cannonball behind you sending even more ripples through this water. The barrel being balanced. You guys are proceeding to the other side?
I would like to examine this thing that looks like a chest to the right of the pillar.
Oh, yeah. Over there.
Looks like a sunken bed.
Or something.
Isn't that the great Van Horde was saying?
No, he was on the one that was above that's out of the water. So that's the one that was smashed.
Okay, if I could.
So there's probably some debris over top of it because of the said smashing of crate right next to it.
Okay, oh, this is frustrating. Give me Jubilee.
It's
Okay,
fine.
Jubilee, you head
We're
over
a
there.
family. We all move together.
Jubilee, you head over to the crate to look at it. And you go to lift it. Or are you trying to open it?
Is there a lock on it or anything?
There's some latches with some ring hooks or whatever, some rings and latches that fit over top, but there's no locks holding it shut.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh. Can I check for traps best I can before I try to open it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. That's what, investigation?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm good at that. We're about to find out. Yes. Okay. Oh, and 11. Not great.
All right. So you push your way through the water over to this crate. You start to look around, and you're pretty confident that if there was a trap, maybe it's not working so well in the water. You don't find it. You don't find one.
Then I will go ahead and pop it open.
Okay.
But I
You-
will let everybody know what I'm doing just in case.
All right. You yell out, "Hey, I'm opening it!" And you lift open the lid. And you do see a variety of. You see some sacks that are open with grain that have definitely been there and soaked in all kinds of water.
We can make very wet bread.
You do also find two orbs in here. One of them, or both of them, are about, if you were to take your fingers and put them together, it's about that size of an orb. It's not a crystal ball in feature, but it is slightly opaque, and it's very, very smooth. Clearly, it's not a pearl. It's not a giant pearl or anything. It looks like a matching set of orbs of crystal, not crystal, but of matching balls.
Well, I don't have identified, so if they do anything, I have no idea.
When you say that, you swear that you slightly hear a soft version of that, like almost like a very soft echo of you.
Say something else into it. Is this recording me?
You pick up one and say it into one, and I'm pretty sure you hear it from the other.
I think I found I think I found sending stones.
Nice.
And so So it sounds like you get real excited about it, and you start to say this. And
Yes.
and you, each time, because you still have one by you, you hear it in the other one.
I'm going to throw one to Raja.
Okay.
If I say something into this, can you hear me?
I can hear you anyway, but yes.
That was not the point. What if I whisper into it so you can't hear me actually talking anymore?
I don't think it's picking up your signals. Your radio waves are not registering.
What are radio waves?
I don't know. It's something I created on my home planet because there's the heat waves.
On my home planet.
Now, hold on. Now you're just
Home
like
plane.
Raja's now an alien.
With Candace technology, I mean, it's the whole thing.
My home plane.
Just wait till it becomes big. It'll really sweep the nation.
It's just like the heat waves, but when you play music on the big heat waves, then it's louder and
We just
travels farther.
We just get out of here, and a Mustang just rolls up, and Raj is like, "Yep, this is for my home."
You each begin to hear a bit of a rustling, a scraping, a grinding sound from the other room.
Like
Oh,
behind
I'm
us or in
about to
front
start
of us?
stomping on the skeletons.
In front of you.
I suppose we should probably go check it out because that is
I
our
think
only
we
way.
should get
forward.
a move on.
Send it.
Full
There's a
send.
reason there's bodies here. Oh, what if these are the guys that just went to go get water?
Oh.
What are we waiting for?
Oh, that was bad.
I know. I have no regrets. None.
With all the loud disturbances, with the extremely loud thunder wave that rattled off. Oh, you're off the barrel now.
Yay. Next time we come across water, guys, let's just make a makeshift raft. I don't know. Thank you, Cricket, for the help.
Stretch you out until you're tall enough.
You begin to move down this shaft, hearing some kind of grinding and mechanical sounds. Unsure of what's in front of you.
Grinding metal sounds.
It seems to be some kind of mechanical sound, some kind of something moving, sliding, scraping.
After the
I'm gonna
radio
take
waves
the
come.
arrows at the
Good.
ready.
As he does that, I'm gonna cast Harness Divine Power, and it's literally I just spend a use of my Channel Divinity, and I can regain a level 2 spell slot.
Okay. Elemental arrows, spell slot, Rihu.
I'm gonna ask the group to wait a second because my boots that I have, people can't hear me when I walk. So I'm I think I should check around the corner or see what this is and see if there's anybody there because I'm a little stealthy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Nicky Boots.
And add your modifier to that.
Oh yeah, 24.
24. Okay. Alright, so you move around the corner, hiding, and on my side,
Just doing a little peek around.
see if I notice you. You start to move around, and you see that the corridor hooks left again. Do you continue?
Well, yeah, I kind of want to stay behind that pillar where I'm at, but you know what I mean, peek around down the
Yep.
hallway to see. Yeah.
Okay. So you take a peek, and it looks like there's a large broken part of the wall. Stones have collapsed in. Looks like there might be a small opening up at the top of the wall. Otherwise, you do see another opening to the right.
Okay. Can you go back to where my character is so I can see real quick? For advantage. Okay. I'm gonna immediately shoot across to the other side of the hallway. Like just directly across. Yep. Then I'm gonna do the same thing down that hallway. You know, kind of walk up and creep around.
Okay, to look inside this.
Yeah.
Roll another stealth check.
22.
Okay, that's with the modifier.
I thought that those rocks were like a giant snake.
Well, they could be.
Ooh.
You look around this wall here.
Okay.
And when you do, it looks like the floor changes. It's not as smooth of a stone. This area seems to have been cut out from whatever was previously here for the temple.
Okay. I'm gonna
And
go back to the group.
you're able to see that there's something down there. It looks like maybe a table of sorts, but it's hard from this particular vantage point.
I just see something unique-ish kind
Yeah.
of that way.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, do I see that other passageway right there then?
Oh, yes, you do. From this here angle, you do see
Yep.
this other one. Yep.
All right. Same process. Want to run over to that one and just peek?
Okay. You jump back over to this wall. Go ahead and roll another stealth check.
Same rolls last time. 15, so it's 22 with modifier.
Okay. Perfect. Inside here, you do see that there seems to be some beds, some broken crates, and outside of that, from this angle, it's hard to tell.
Okay. I don't want to push my luck anymore, so I'm just gonna dip back to the group and kind of report all of everything that I've seen.
Okay. Within moments, Rihu makes his way back and informs you of what he saw.
Said something, Raj, over your mic with me.
What's that?
Oh, sorry, it looked like you said something, but
Oh no, I'm just singing in my head.
oh.
Well, maybe you didn't see another doorway on the other side of that room with the beds. Why don't we just clear that room? At least use it as a fallback, so we can use it potentially as a fallback point.
That
You
room
muted.
around to the
Oh.
left. Doing that room around to the left is probably the best option.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Mhm.
So make sure that there's no other doors to get people in from the backside, because we've been slowly, hopefully, clearing out the temple as we walk through it. So use this room as at least as a semi-close fallback point, because we have no idea what's in this other room that you said looks like it was cut out.
Yeah, it looked very unnatural. Or should I say too natural, because it was all stone rather than a carved surface like we are on right now.
What do you guys think? Make a fallback point?
I think that's probably a good idea.
If that's the case, I'm gonna leave the pack with my sword drawn, just because I've kind of a meat shield.
Okay. Vandelord, you're going to take the lead?
Mm-hmm.
I know you said
Yep.
grinding sound.
Mm-hmm.
That was the wettest meat sloshing sound I've heard in my life.
I was seeing what that sounded like. Who is next? Who will go after Vandelord?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'll go right behind him because I have been down that way, so I can kind of help lead the way real quick.
Okay. Cricket will go ahead and follow. That leaves
I'm
you.
okay with going last because I have the range stuff, so if I need to hit something behind us, that's fine.
All right. Everyone go ahead. Are you all trying to be stealthy or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm being careful for sure.
Okay. Everyone go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Sneaky. Oh, I missed the tray.
And
But I didn't
Vandelord, you're
roll.
at
It was an
disadvantage.
18. Hold on.
7,
7?
20.
Oh, 20.
I got 18.
20, 18.
6.
What was that?
26.
26. Cricket had a natural 20. And Vandalord, with his
Oh.
armor, has a disadvantage and got a natural 1.
Yeah, but
That's
he's got
so
the flat rolls.
bad.
Just clanking his
Those
way
are
through the
socks.
hallways.
Doesn't matter with stealth.
That was Dex.
Wait, isn't.
Oh, stealth isn't
was
dex?
it dex saves?
Oh, stealth is dexterity, but
Socks are
Yes.
for saves
My armor.
only.
What do the
Either
socks
way,
do?
both-
Do the socks do checks?
it's on advantage on all checks. But the problem is both my dice were nat ones.
Oh, never mind.
No.
There's no getting around it.
Never mind, yeah.
Trash.
Vandalord starts to go around the corner, and
It's now 2
Edward's
dice.
rolling on the ground.
in a way that only
Just put me in
Vandalord
a
can.
barrel. Just roll me the rest of the way.
Man,
Supplies.
let's see. Let's take a couple cards here.
Uh-oh.
No, not
I
deep
now have
enough.
4 dice in dice jail.
Not deep
Hey,
enough.
Three
Vandalord,
more
do you want to make a
D20s.
deal?
Hey, he still owes you on your nat 1.
Stop reminding him!
So,
My
Vandalord,
deity.
in a way that only Vandalord can, he begins to take this corner and finds the one rock that is protruding from this corner. As it hooks his ankle, he loses his balance, still getting his legs out, or getting his legs under him from the whole barrel ride. He then proceeds to trip and stumble, and he tries to maintain his balance instead of just going down and stopping the sound. So he stumbles for another 10 feet, loudly clanking forward, echoing through the stone corridor. Vandalord. As you keep fumbling and trying to catch yourself, part of your armor shifts, and one of the latches actually, until you repair it, has been broken. In other words, your armor has been damaged. I'll let you roll this.
Wildest nap.
I'll let you roll this. Roll a. I'll let you roll the first die. Roll a d6.
Now listen here. You roll me a 1, and you're being thrown away.
Right in the garbage.
Yup. I have enough d6s, and I rolled a 3.
Okay. And then I'll roll the second roll that's unknown to you. You're able to, yeah, I slightly jacked that narrative up, but the point is your armor's damaged.
I hate it, but I like it at the same time.
Okay. So for an unknown amount of time, your AC is now reduced by 3.
Oh.
The second die is the amount of time.
No.
You wanted a nat 1 on that one.
Yes.
Yes. Dang
I
it.
will say, that is the wildest nat 1 I've ever heard of, let alone it was just for a stealth check, too.
Yeah, he fumbled, he smashed into walls, floor, he got up, he stumbled again. For a good 10 feet, he was a Kong through empty hallways.
That plate armor just got a little wet, or mail armor.
So,
So if we see someone, we don't know him. Secondhand embarrassment.
Well, this is chainmail, so it's not plate, it's chainmail. So, like, it's super loud.
Yeah.
all right. You guys continue into that room?
Might as
You got a
well.
bag of holding? No.
Yeah,
mean,
okay, let's
No
go.
point in being stealthy anymore. If they didn't know they were here, now they know.
Never mind the thunder, that I had, an hour ago.
As you enter into this room, you do see those same beds, multiple areas to sleep in. and a coffin.
Someone put a bed and a coffin in the same room.
Hey,
Because they're
Well,
dying.
you never know. What if?
That one got me.
How long have we been going since we had a rest?
Hmm.
Game time.
Well, we had a rest right before we started this session.
No,
Because
two
we
sessions ago.
should have each had 3 points of healing.
I'd say
That's
it's
what
probably
allowed-
been an hour. I'll call it 2 hours that you've been making your way through this place.
Okay, that's what I was trying to gauge, is how long we've been going.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
It feels like it's been roughly 34. He's drained.
Well, we're here. Anyone need any kind of healing? Is anyone hurting badly?
All I'm saying is if we got into another fight, I wouldn't last very long.
Okay, so both of you need some help.
Yeah. One
Oh.
good hit, I'm still going down.
Raja, how are you doing?
I am at 84% capacity.
you've
on
you've
the life force.
you're hurt, but you're not critical.
Yeah,
Got
on
it.
a scale of
Modified.
1 to 38, I'm a 14.
That doesn't. I don't understand what that means. I've never heard of scales of 38. That's weird. Let's see here.
On a scale of 1 to 52, I'm a 17.
Oh no!
I look at that.
Okay,
I'm like,
well,
oh, man.
wait. Do I really have to use my spells? Do we have anything else that can help us?
Yeah. Let's do this.
I can use my spells, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a bone dagger.
Okay. I've got 3 potions of healing. I had 1 to Jubilee, 1 to Ryder.
Oh, I have my thingamajig. Forgot about that.
And these are the 2d4 plus 2. So I give Jubilee and Rihu each a potion of healing.
okay. So each of you can
What
roll.
is it? Is
Two-
it a D4? 2D4.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 5
plus
plus 2 for 7. So.
Okay.
4, 5, 6 total.
And then
If-
And-
Well, if you would like, Raja, unless we have other potions, or I can help boost it the rest of the way. If you want to save that, that thing has been really powerful in the past.
Isn't it just 1d4? Or my mistake.
I think it's a D8.
I'm gonna
D8
save my
plus
prayer
2.
of healing. It's a 2nd level spell slot.
I can cast a Cure Wounds on each of you. Let's see here. Raja, Rihu, come here, and she'll lay her hand on your shoulder. That will be 8 points back to you as you feel the healing energy flow through Rihu. Jubilee, come on over here. And that will be 6 points of healing as you feel the warmth cascade through your body.
Better now. We're feel a little more okay with things.
Yes.
Healing has helped.
What is in the middle of the room? Or is that cricket?
That's Cricket
Oh.
and Broken Crate.
I think I'm gonna open the coffin.
You're muted.
Wait, you're going to open the coffin?
What'd you say, Ryder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do that.
Oh.
Well, like, there's
I don't
no
even
other way to go.
I mean, we
Yeah.
don't even want to know what that does to me. We're being
No one
overly
else is
cautious.
weirded out that they put a coffin next to a bunch of beds.
There's been coffins in like every room we've been in. It feels like. So.
Yeah, but they're not by beds. That's just weird. It's probably a vampire.
That's what I was thinking too.
And actually, I was looking through my
Vampire.
inventory. I have a wooden stake. Don't know
So you have
why.
stake in the game.
I think I also have a wooden stake actually. Hold on.
Yeah.
I think I
I
just
have
saw
a
it.
wooden
in there.
stake, a holy symbol, holy water that I gave to Vandelord, and then I have a
I-
tea box, an oil flask.
Look at this. I have a holy symbol, a holy water flask, a mirror, and a wooden stake.
Oh yeah, I have a mirror too.
You know what? If Raja and I ever got into a fight with a bunch of vampires, we'd win. So maybe we'll be fine.
Are we gonna open this coffin or what?
Oh yeah, probably.
All right. So the two of you
Smell.
grab a side, you push it open.
Whoa, that's so cool. How did that happen?
As it opens, slides. You hear the stone sliding on the stone, and it's empty.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
I
hop
breathe
in
a
there.
sigh of relief.
Oh.
Why do you look relieved? That means there's a vampire down here.
Again, they just, Jubilee, you remember that I've got that tainted aura around me?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what would happen if there's something in there? Even though I can't see it, I struggled with, what was it, 4 sessions ago about opening a coffin, and Cricket talked me down.
Yeah.
I really don't feel like dealing with that right now.
That's fair.
Don't say anything, Rory. Don't you dare.
Is there no false bottom to the coffin?
Nope.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, okay,
though.
then I'll get out of it.
All right.
That's kind of weird that I'm in there now.
You thoroughly check, and you can tell that there's no fake bottoms in there, no false bottoms.
Does it seem used though?
It doesn't seem clean.
Is this a used coffin or a fresh one?
You don't find bones in there, but it's not clean.
Why isn't it clean though? That means it gets open.
Because
Because if it's
Oh,
closed,
a
Death
body
isn't able to
decayed
get
in
in there.
there.
Oh. I'm gonna walk out of the room and go around the corner. Stealthily.
back to where you came from, or into the other area.
Let's go into the other area. I'll just
Do it.
look though. I'm not going to fight anything. I'm just
Okay.
looking.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Are you heading off solo? Anyone going with him?
I am staying right here,
That is smart.
I'm
They
gonna
know
go
that
sit on
we're
a
back
bed.
there.
and I'm gonna stick my feet over the edge like a little kid.
No, I want to go
Five,
with him.
Which is
Like 18 for you?
yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At least 16 on my stealth check.
Okay. 16. And Jubilee, what did you get?
A stealth check, you said?
Yep. And Cricket's gonna stay
Uh,
back with Vantalord.
I just remembered I had a
Yeah.
glowing tattoo.
That's a 19.
I had
Yes.
that glowing tattoo since like session 20.
I don't know. The wildest
No,
things just
session
come into
10.
my head. Are randomest, not wildest.
Okay. As each of you enter into this area, Raja, you taking the lead, being rather quiet, you do see various odd contraptions. You see on the far side a mirror. You see some kind of light emitting flame scotch thing. It's super bizarre the way that it looks. It looks like maybe there's a injured person on the far side, and some kind of table to the right, but it's hard to tell where you're standing from unless you go deeper.
I'm gonna turn around really quickly and say, should we go or should we go get Vantalord? Because you guys are still pretty banged up, even with the healing.
Get Vantalord at this point.
Yeah, we can go back.
You make your way back to Vantalord. Do you guys proceed back, or what do you guys do?
I mean, I want to go back. I just didn't want us to go and just leave him back there.
Correct.
Sounds
I want
like
us
there's
to,
some
I want us
killing to
proceed
do.
altogether.
Okay. Are you heading
I'm all
with?
game for some.
You're heading with them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a weird room. I must cleanse it.
All right. So each of you make your way in. Vandalord being a bit quieter, but still not the world's quietest cat. As each of you proceed forward into this room, the room itself is more musky and damp. It has a more of an off-putting smell. Vantalord, you feel a rift inside of you as you proceed deeper and deeper into this corridor. You feel on one side that this place needs to be cleansed, and on the other side that this place is wonderful.
No, this cave is not that deep.
Raja, as you enter into this space, as you enter the edge of the corridor and being able to see in it more clearly, you get a good look into this room. You see on a table to the right a cage, and in that cage is not this.
Oh, I was gonna say that's so cool.
In this cage is a winged creature. A creature that looks like it's being held against its will. A creature that has these long spanned wings. Definitely a bird. I just can't find the mini. It's a bird. You can see its talons. But it's not like a normal bird. It glows. Or it used to. You can see
It's a phoenix.
wisps of flames coming off of its feathers.
This is what the mushroom wanted.
You can see that it's you would know that normally a phoenix would die and come back, but something seems to be dampening that this phoenix is suffering, not dying, not being reborn, but suffering.
Can I open the cage? Or is it locked cage?
You proceed in.
Yeah. As long as I don't see anything else.
All you see as far as
Like,
people at this
person-wise.
point is this here unconscious individual.
Well, he's honestly not that important in my brain right now. So I'm gonna just go to the cage.
Right? As you walk over to
Because
the
I
cage,
assume that he's dead.
as you walk over to the cage behind you, you do notice a couple doors on the ground. You do see a stationary crossbow and additional mirrors along the wall. Anyone else follow him
Stationary
in?
crossbow as in trap, or just stationary crossbow?
Like a stationary, like a really heavy duty crossbow that would really fire off.
It's
Follow.
kind of weird that it's there.
Follow him?
Correct.
Anyone else following in?
I'm gonna follow in. Man, when I look at the crossbow coming from an environment where, working, family members working in the king's courts, would I recognize this type of crossbow? Is it one that's set up to be, like, triggered by a tripwire or like an automatic crossbow or something like that, or is it just to be aimed in an actual trigger has to be pulled?
Right. Do you want to go over to look at it?
I want to first look at it from afar just to see if I can have some sort of recognition of it.
The mechanism is hard to glean from this distance.
I'm gonna look at the others and I'm gonna try to go investigate this crossbow. Please stay out of line of fire from it.
You head over that way.
Yep.
Okay. Jubilee, what are you doing?
I would like to start to follow them into the room, but I don't want to go far enough in where something could get into range of me if it escaped.
Okay.
I'd like to kind of just barely come through the doorway where I can see what's going on, but I'm still far enough away.
Perfect. Vandalord, as you get over there, you see that it's a manual. It needs to be manned. It's
Okay.
not triggered in any way other than someone actually manning it. The bolts that sit next to it are massive. It is a very heavy duty, as in something you wouldn't use on a small creature. It's something that you'd use on a very large threat. You also see around you, like that starfish on the ground's actually there. And you see various large reptile-like scales. In this room, you guys see all kinds of different sheddings of various animals.
How
Rot-
many crossbow bolts are there?
There are 5.
I'm gonna break all but one of them,
Okay.
and I want to keep the last one on me, because I don't want. What's going through my head is I don't want someone to come up behind us and try to arm it and fire at us with it.
Okay. So you got that one.
But what
Yes.
about the thing they were shooting with it? It's probably
Between the
aimed at
five-
those double doors at the bottom of the floor for a reason, I think.
Well, if it's movable, the 5 of us have shown that we've got a fair amount of power. It's gonna take a. I don't want someone shooting us. We as a team have shown that we can take out quite a bit amount. Some at least some powerful creatures so far. But once we start getting separated, that's when we start showing weakness.
Yeah.
And this thing on a turret is going to be easily moved. And as I say that, I make sure that it's disarmed, and I show them how easily this type of system can
swivel.
move to aim at each one of us. Yes.
Okay. So you break those 4. You keep the 1. Are you
Yep.
guys good if we go till 7:30? Do you guys have a hard
fine
stop?
with
We are right at a spot that if you can, that'd be great. If you can't, that's fine. You good 7:30? 7:30? Okay. Raja, you see this phoenix inside this cage. You see around its ankle, it has some kind of clasp that's chaining it down to the cage itself. Go ahead. You said you wanted to open it. Try to open it.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll sleight of hand to pick it.
Around 12. 22.
You know that you're close. You're really close to getting it picked, but it's just the last mechanism just isn't catching. If you want to roll again, you can.
People shouldn't be at this.
Each additional roll does increase the chance of breaking your tools.
25.
25. You work it, and it clicks into place, and it unlocks. Describe to me what you do.
I'm gonna bring the Phoenix gem to it and see if it interacts with it in any way, and if not, I just in general want to use it on it.
Okay. This stone that you have, this Phoenix Ember that you have, I am just pulling up my visual of it,
Oh yeah, the Ember.
which you guys also have if you guys opened up that Pinterest. Darn it, I can't find it. Anyways, it is right here. You grab this stone. It has fully recharged, as there are bits of obsidian rock that line it like cracks, but the flame and the power of fire radiates clearly from this Phoenix Ember. You said you grab it and you start to move it towards the Phoenix. You see the Phoenix start to lift its head, its wings spread as much as it can, but they're still stuck inside this cage. It pulls at its foot, but you see as that stone gets closer that its body begins to react. That its body takes on more of this glow.
Wait, why isn't it out of the cage? Could just walk out.
Its feet are clasped in.
Oh, I thought that's what I was unlocking.
Oh,
I was unlocking
no, you
the
unlock the cage. Yep. So you want to try to unlock the clasp as well.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
And hope it doesn't try to kill me, huh?
I don't know if it's a great idea to let this
18.
giant beast out of.
18.
28.
28. Hot dang. You work one clasp at a time as one comes undone. It moves its foot. It moves its head towards you. You unclasp the second one. As it moves, you can see that its legs are injured. As the stone, Phoenix Ember, and the Phoenix become closer and closer, you see more vibrance begin to illuminate in the Phoenix. How do you react?
I try to touch it.
You try with your hand or with the stone? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
with my hand.
Okay.
I'm leaving the stone there, and with my other hand, I'm gonna touch it.
Okay. Still holding the stone out in front of you, you manage to touch. And what seems like a very odd image to the rest of you, his hand is petting these feathery flames. Raja, no harm is coming to you, but you are able to pet this Phoenix.
How's Montgomery doing?
He is a little bit taken back. Literally, he's grabbing the collar of your shirt with his little stubby arms and hands and hanging on behind you, hiding from the Phoenix.
Oh, he's just hiding. It's not like it's burning or anything.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Raj,
Guess he didn't want to go to the bird.
Raj changed his background to a phoenix like last session. Was that a hint for this session?
No.
No, I saw you change your background, so I changed mine.
Well, I'm just not as well timed. Now we encounter a phoenix right if we change it.
The Phoenix starts to walk forward, but hesitating with your hand in front of it. It's
Oh, wow.
clearly not taking an aggressive stance towards you.
Yeah. I'll just hold my arm out. Like Falcon near people do. Falcon or
So
Falcon handlers.
also imagine that the Phoenix is actually about the size of this cockatiel. Right? It's
Yeah, but
close
it's made
to
out of fire.
it's close to your height.
Yeah. But I figure it'd probably be light.
You are now stuck in this table.
I am one with the table.
You are. It walks out, and as the stone gets further from the Phoenix, the dimness occurs back in that Phoenix.
Oh, then I'll just bring it back to.
Okay. As it gets closer,
I'll set it on the table.
and the Phoenix looks at it and looks at you. And tilts its head.
I'm gonna try to speak in Ignan
Okay.
and say, "Do you speak anything in Ignan?" And if that doesn't work, then Infernal. And if that doesn't work,
You
then nothing, I guess.
You don't get spoken words, but you do get an essence of waiting on your lead. Like, you have to make a choice.
Bro, I don't know where to go. Well, since I'm currently stuck in a table, I'll back up
Okay.
and try to have it come over to me. Like, come on, let's go. Let's get out of here.
It stays by the stone that you left on the table.
Then I'll take the stone
Okay.
and the phoenix. I'll just take them both.
And
Package deal.
it will come with you, but it's not doing well. You can clearly tell that something has happened to this creature, that it's not in its natural state. And the only time it seems to do well is with the stone by it. And the closer the stone
With
is,
the stone by it, because I
Look-
used it one time.
a while ago, so it's fully recharged.
No, I just used it one time.
Oh, on him.
Yeah, that's when I first got to it.
Okay, so
There's still two more, but
so when you use the stone on him, you see a different reaction where it's almost like like the stone is calling to him, like they're one and they're missing. And anyone can speak in at any point. If you said something right, or you're muted.
Yeah. Ow, I don't know why it's not picking up. Sorry. It's like when I come off unmute, it takes a second for it to pop. I think the bird looks like it wants that stone.
yeah, but I set it on the table and it didn't do anything. It just stared at me. So I'll just give the stone again, I guess. I'll like hand the stone to it this time. I won't
Okay.
set it down, I'll just hand it to it.
Okay. As you move the stone forward to the phoenix, you see part of its chest. As it gets closer and closer to the phoenix, part of its chest begins to glow a vibrant red, a flaming vibrant red. And as it touches the phoenix, you see a merging of both phoenix and stone, of the phoenix ember and the phoenix itself. They merge together as suddenly the phoenix erupts. Just erupts in flame in front of you. The wings open massively wide. A good 6-foot span from side to side as this whole phoenix fully illuminates this entire room. Raja, it not glares, but it looks at you as you see wisps of flames coming off of its body in every direction. Jubilee and Cricket and Vantalord standing more behind Raja.
Raja, I think you just saved it.
You see the tattoo illuminate even stronger.
Now I'm going through my clothes.
As
My
the
tattoo?
yeah, you can't tell, but those behind you can see your tattoo start to illuminate even more.
Raja, you're back though.
Oh. My chair though.
As Jubilee says that, being that she doesn't remember that he has that back tattoo, I look at her and say,
Oh.
he got this tattoo before you joined us a couple days ago, when we were fighting that warlock. Back when
I
we
didn't
were
think about
in
that.
Woods Edge, he had someone tattoo this onto his back with a specialized ink that only
Wow.
works on Ifrits.
But somehow it's connected to the phoenix.
Because his tattoo is in the shape of a phoenix.
I suppose that'd be really weird if she didn't know. I didn't even think about that. My back just starts to glow, and that'd be kind of
Surprise!
Nervous? Yeah. Oh, he's on fire.
He's been on fire this whole time, but now he's even more on fire.
You feel a calling from this phoenix, an urging, not words, but an emotion.
What emotion?
Unity.
is it my turn? I'm gonna touch him in the chest.
Okay. You reach your hand
I'll
forward.
merge with him.
You reach your hand forward. You touch that same spot you placed the stone. As you touch the chest of the phoenix, everyone, you see as the flames roll across his arm and up his arm. As the flame engulfs Raja, the phoenix outline stays, but the essence of the phoenix starts to fade. As slowly his whole body is engulfed not just in flame, but with his hands in front of him, like wings of flames behind him. And suddenly, as a burst of the image of the phoenix in front of him, all the fiery flames of the wings around him are sucked inside of him. A bit of a glow comes from his hair more than normal, a radiance from his skin that wasn't there, and a pile of ashes in front of Raja. On top of that pile of ashes, Raja, you see a feather.
Zorb the Phoenix?
I was joking about that, by the way. I wasn't like seriously asking you if I could absorb a phoenix in my body. That's just
I do
weird.
I do what I want. There's more to this than you think.
I'll grab the feather.
Okay. You grab the feather, and Raja, you innately know that whatever this prophecy was, whatever the Ifrits didn't like, the reason they couldn't use it is because it can't be. But you're pretty sure that the weapon isn't an item. And you get the innate feeling that you have a couple abilities that you didn't have before. As you feel this warmth, you feel this unity. You feel this rebirth of your passion for justice and to cleanse the place. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Among that feeling of new abilities, I climb onto the table and jump off to see if I can fly.
You cannot. It's worth watching you do it, but you cannot.
Just Raja turning into a superhero if he could. Just
3-point land on the ground.
Yeah, if I would have, I was fully expecting to fly, so I definitely just face planted.
I point and laugh.
And
Stand in water though, man.
and the understanding of why that crossbow is there makes sense. Seeing that phoenix come out and the other creatures that were probably here, you're pretty sure that's why it's there.
Oh, it wasn't for whatever's in the ground. Let's leave it on the
It
scale
could
or
be.
whatever.
I mean, just in essence, creatures and
Definitely a
whatever's in the
dragon
ground.
In my brain.
I'm still not taking the risk.
So with that, we will go ahead and wrap
I
up.
picked the crossbow up. No. How heavy is it?
It is stationary.
Aw.
With that, though, we will wrap that up. You guys also have a picture of the phoenix in the in that group as well, in that board.
Yep.
But we will wrap it up there, and stars and wishes. Whoever wants to go first.
I'm going to give.
I don't have to talk like this anymore. I don't know why my voice always gets stuck like that. For like a while after the session. I'm going to give stars to Raja because he had a lot of really good ideas today about a lot of different stuff, but this whole Phoenix thing is wild. And my wish is actually to find out what is going on with this whole Phoenix situation. So it's not even about me today.
That's right, because you actually don't know. I mean, your character, like Jubilee, has no idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next.
I'll give, I guess, especially other people, but yeah, I mean, I gotta give the star to Raja for his big RP, moment there at the end and getting to absorb a Phoenix. That's a pretty crazy moment. So, wishes. Just keep doing what we're doing. I like these sessions that we're kind of connecting dots a little more as we go here, and they're interesting. So
Good. Glad to hear that. Also glad to hear you guys say when it doesn't make sense, but I'm glad that it is connecting for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next?
Fort Montgomery. That's fantastic. It made me laugh.
You muted
pet,
Skylar.
A pet fungi. That, if nothing else, I think Raja deserves his MVP just for that. But I mean, even with everything else, this was your night tonight. You played it well. I still want to find a big holding.
Montgomery the third is now his name. Don't know where the other two were, but he's the third.
I am making notes of that in my thing today.
Yeah, I wanna see you pull up a picture of him, Dad. I wanna see that cute angry face and his stubby limbs.
Stubby limbs, yeah. It's Skylar. Stars and wishes.
My star will probably go to. See, this is difficult. I could go to a lot of people. Let's say Jubilee, because she just shot so many Eldritch Blasts, or whatever they were. And I didn't even know you could shoot more than one. Or Ryder, for being sneaky and just using what he had to the advantage. Or Vantalord for just trucking and tanking everything and not taking any heals, just healing everybody. But my wish would be to get out of here. I'd like to see some daylight, and I think Montgomery would too.
All right. Awesome. Just some quick announcements. Next week, Cricket will be with us, and Raja will not. And the
We're having a game next week.
session.
Oh, I'm sorry. 2 weeks from now.
Oh, what
Skylar won't be with us, right? Skylar, you have your meeting that day?
day is it?
I believe that's the 5th, right?
May 5th.
May 5th?
Oh yeah.
Revenge of the
I have
5th.
my mission trip meeting. Yeah.
Yep. So Skylar won't be with us, but then Katie will be with us. So we will proceed forward at that point. And Skylar, I'll send you the information that you innately know from this absorption.
Okay. Are you gonna send it to me tonight?
Tonight or tomorrow, something like that. Do you want it tonight?
Okay.
Would you like it tonight? Yeah?
Yeah. I also realized that we live together, so that it doesn't really matter. When you send it to me, I can find out tonight anyway.
You guys have sneaker net.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out a little bit longer than normal. Appreciate it. Let me go ahead. I should have pulled this up earlier, but totally wasn't thinking about it. Let's go ahead and raid. I believe Jay is still on, so we'll go ahead and give Jay a quick raid and call it a night. Jay, where you at, Jay?
I have my jazz hands ready.
Oh, yeah, Jay.
Well, as you're doing that, I gotta
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
if you guys are watching and have not followed, if you followed and have not subscribed, if you subscribed and your subscription has lapsed, and finally, if you are currently subscribed and not part of the fantastic Discord community that we have one question for you today.
What are you doing?
Hey.
Well, I feel like I was a little ahead on that one today.
just a touch.
I have 6 hands right now.
6 hands.
My wrists are tired.
Little Vantalord in the water.
Doggy
this.
paddle.
So
I
our
was
dog.
wrong. I'm 4'9", not 3'9".
Well, we're waiting for
But
this
it's
thing to
still short.
finally let me raid. Oh, no, I can just click raid now, can't I?
Yeah,
Oh.
you should be able to.
Let's click raid now. Let's see what
Bye.
happens.
Okay, bye.
There it goes.
Woo.
Our dog We're pretty sure. Oh, dang it.